Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Oh, damn it!
You can do it for the will. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another Collectable Past, where we're getting ready to have some fun. We're getting ready to show off some toys that we enjoy. And of course, since it's that time of the month, we're going to have some monstrous toys to be able to show off and talk about as well. As always, guys, remember to go ahead and share the links out there. Let everybody know we're going, because there's always the games with YouTube and all the people that are already hanging out in the chat. Thank you for being here. Really do appreciate you all being here. I see Chaos Hoy was the first one in the chat, followed up by Gap After Dark. What's going on, Gap? We got Padre Algodon in the house. What's up, Cotton Man? Good to see you. We also got Peter Charon also in the house. What's going on? Steve Kenobi also hanging out in the chat. Keely Chow is here as well. RR up in the chat. What's going on, RR? Guys, thank you all for joining us so far. And as always, we've got an awesome freaking panel up here. We got my co-hosts with the most. We got Vinnie Art.
Hey everybody, thank you for being here. And yes, everybody in the chat, you guys and girls are fantastic. You help keep my sanity, and this stream helps keep my sanity. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Vinnie.
can't wait to talk toys today, man.
Yeah, man, we're going to have some more fun. And our other co-host that is with us at the moment, the rest will filter in when they can. We got Shifty Gizm.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to go over this week. Man, I know I always hype up the Ross deals, but man, I'm thinking maybe that's AI videos or something, because I ain't seeing them. I know Vinny's not seeing them. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah. There's a couple things I saw, but not the gold that we've seen lately on with some of those other posts. Yeah. Kind of.
I mean, that seems to be the problem, unfortunately, with a lot of these places to do discount stuff. If you don't get in there early and catch all those deals when they're first out, you wind up losing out. And then here's another thing I did find out with a lot of those places, especially like Ollie's. I'm pretty sure Ross probably does it too. So if they've got a pretty massive stock, or even a semi-massive stock, if somebody comes in and they offer them a low ball to take all the stock that they have, they will actually discount the price more and then sell it to them. And unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, that means there's a scalper somewhere, whether they're on eBay or Amazon or wherever they're at. They're going there and they're buying these things at the super discount and then throwing up on their online stores.
Well, where's all the people trying to get the low balls on the Black Panther and Eternal figures, Ollie's?
that well did dried up years ago. We got a few
right.
more people that jumped into chat. Always DTF. What's going
What's
on, man? Good to see
Happy
you.
birthday, brother.
Happy birthday,
Hey,
man.
Nice.
yeah, happy birthday.
Got
Awesome,
some
man.
really nice shoes, man. It's always good, nice to get new shoes. I hope you got some new socks with you. You always need socks. We also got Johnny Lawrence in the chat as well. What's up? Did I miss the free beer? Never missed a free beer, sir. It's always available. The toy trifecta triple threat, man. Yeah, you're damn right. Damn it. Damn it, Steve. Guys, thank you for joining us. And we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, share out the links. Let everybody know we're going. Now we're going to get into some toy fun because that's what the show is all about. While everybody else is being miserable, we're going to have some fun. We save all the misery for biting back at people on freaking Twitter, like unfortunately the pigs have been doing all day. And it's time to throw that into the waste bin and start having some fun. So I'm going to kick it off with some toys from the past. Get ready, because Stripe is bringing some more monstrous toys to your attention. Here we go.
How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. It is I, Stripe, the horror icon pig, taking over on this spooky edition of Toys from the Past. So on today's Toys from the Past, we'll be talking about another older toy line released in 1992 by Hasbro. We will be talking about Monster Face. Now, Hasbro launched Monster Face, a toy set with a skull-like head and numerous parts to create different monstrous look, and was a roughly spooky twist on that old Mr. Potato Head concept. The set included accessories like bugs, fangs, and scars, embodying the gross-out trend of the 1990s, which most toys seemed to have at the time. The original toy had a black base and came with 30 different accessories. And in 1994, Kenner's Goosebumps Monster Head Maker was a bit of a re-release of the Monster Face toy. Now, due to the toy's success, Hasbro re-released it with a new name, the Goosebumps Monster Head Maker, to tie into the popular book series. The new version had a purple base and included instructions on how to create monsters from the Goosebumps books. It also introduced a sculpting scalpel to create ghoulish effects like blisters and welts from modeling clay. The rebranding was a strategic move after Hasbro acquired Tonka and its Kenner brand in 1991, placing the revamped toy under that Kenner banner that they were still using. Guys, this was another interesting horror-related toy line that we'd seen so much of back then, but not quite as much of today.
Gruesome monster head you make and remake into the most monstrous monsters imaginable.
Now for the test. It works!
Monster Face comes with everything shown here.
Do you remember Monster Face? Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
I remember the commercials, but I've never seen that in person.
I don't remember them at all. What the hell? Wow.
Hey, man, that's good to hear. I like hearing that. Sega, he said he tried to bump a goose once. The former chased him with a shotgun. Damn it. And RR, you're correct. Misery and the best left to the misery tubers. You're damn right. And Johnny, thanks. Johnny flipped on over and dropped the like on that one too with Johnny Lawrence Game. Really do appreciate that, Johnny. Guys, remember to keep sharing the links out there. Let everybody know we're still going because we're going to have some fun. And yeah, this one is another one. I barely remember it. But there were so many damn toys that came out like this around that same time that it's kind of one of the ones that I literally forgot about it until I started looking it up, because I was actually drawing a blank for a number of weeks of like what other monster themed toy lines were out there that I could talk about. But Vinnie, you were saying beyond the commercials, you really don't remember this one much either?
Yeah, I never seen it in person, and I never seen it in stores. I've only seen the commercials. I was always curious, but we never had them.
Yeah. Johnny says he doesn't remember it either. Yeah, I'm glad I brought something different to the table, man. It's always good when I can bring something to the table that most of you guys have never seen before or didn't even know about. I mean, especially since we see a lot of these type of toys wind up being rebranded over time and brought back. Yeah. It seems to be the norm anymore. And who knows, obviously it's a little late in the year for them to try to bring it back this year, but maybe next year we'll see them start bringing stuff like this back out as well. So you never know. Keep your eye out.
Exactly. They're desperate to put stuff out.
Yeah, I just like I said before, they had so many like grotesque and like gruesome like monster type figures and toys back in the 90s and 80s, and you don't see any of that stuff hardly these days. It's all built in like IPs and stuff. There's no real risks being taken on the figure and toy aisles much anymore, to where you have stuff like this. It's crazy. And I know they did bring back Boglins, and actually a Big Bad Toy Store the other day, they had a sale on the Boglins there. I was tempted to actually get a couple, but I had to conserve my money. But
I think it was either Boglins or Fuglies that they had over at Target. I think which one had the teeth? Is that Fuglies?
Oh, maybe
that would have been Fuglies.
Okay, that one I've seen at Target.
Yeah, I'm not even familiar with Fuglies. So.
Yeah, really pretty fucking ugly. I think that was
Johnny Lawrence, the monster face. Hillary Clinton's mug on there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Kathy Griffin.
Oh,
the traumatized kids. You're not drunk, sir.
She was a star of Brain Scanner.
Yeah.
But
thank God Neck didn't make any toys of those.
Oh, good God. I think that was a pretty good opening salvo. I got a couple more things. I think I have one or two more things held to be store. Let me see. I got one more thing here I could show, and then I'm going to jump into a commercial break, and then I'll hand it over to you guys. But I got a toy break right here. This is one. It's not exactly horror, but it's kind of got that horror feel to it. And it was so cool to see these things re-released. I know I told you guys in private about this, but I'm just going to get a toy break, and you can laugh and giggle about this one. So here we go.
Guys, welcome back for this toy break. So we're looking at Crepitus here. This is part of that final faction from the Dollar Tree, but he is not exactly the reason we are here today. Why are we here? Toy break. We've got the Uzi Bulb, the Bright Uzi Bulb. So this is like that old school slime stuff that we used to have back in the day. I didn't even know they were still making stuff like this, so I got plastic tarp over there. Let's get some goo. Let's get some slime, some schmegma over top of our final fight guy. Our final faction, rather. And, oh man, this stuff is not stopping. This is just oozing out like crazy. This is nuts. It's just like the old stuff in a way, but I seem to remember the old stuff kind of like stopping at some point. There we go, though. Just like that old school slime stuff, and man, that doesn't want to come off your fingers either. It's all over the place. What a mess. Pretty cool, though. Like, I think it was like a $1.25 or something like that. It was relatively cheap, and it was either Family Dollar or Dollar General. But there you go, guys. Good old slime toys are making a comeback. Hope you enjoyed this toy break.
I want to know how toxic that stuff really is. It has to be.
Ew.
Yeah, it's just
Tommy.
liquid plastic.
Yeah, I had to put the plastic down. I was not going to pour that stuff over top of my diorama base because I'm pretty sure it would have melted it.
Like, dude said smegma. What the hell, man? Like it's one thing to have smegma, but if your smegma is green and goofy and looks like that, you got some real problems, man. You got to go to the.
Have you never watched the old Tromaville movies? Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High, green schmegma in those movies. I'm telling you. Yeah, or the old school slime used to be able to get into the bubblegum machine. You're damn right. Gap says you're a dripper. Well, I mean, some people have problems. It's okay. We all got our thing. Nickelodeon is going to copyright this toy stream. They can absolutely go eat a guinea pig nut.
They'll try.
They can get some smegma too.
What was the saying that you got slime? It's like, I don't know. Was that the words? You can't do that. You can't do that on television. What they say, and they got slime. It was like, I don't know, and the slime would hit them.
I think. The only thing I remember is that was the host Mark something. They said he was actually a germaphobe, and he was.
Oh, that's Double Dare.
Oh yeah, Double Dare. Which one were you? What did you say?
You can't do that on television.
You can't. Okay, that one I don't remember as much.
Johnny says yes, it was. I don't know.
Yes. Right. Slime him. He said it. Slime him.
Slime. Anybody got any slime? Anybody got some slime in the chat? Nobody's got slime.
No.
Unbelievable.
I tried watching Can't Do That on television again, and man, it does not hold up. Yeah, there's a lot of those shows that didn't, but
it didn't really hold up back then either. So
maybe that's why I didn't watch that one.
Alanis Morissette was on it when she was a kid.
Okay.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, don't you think?
Are we going to sing that other song? Never mind.
Wait a minute, she did another song?
No, the parody one that was never mind.
Well, they had water that was like slimy water, but it was more like water than it was slime. So, yeah, they had a lot of weird shows back in the day. But right now we're about to hit a commercial break. We're already at the commercial break mark. Nice. And then after commercial break, Shifty, Vinnie, whichever one of you guys want to go next, go ahead and figure it out in the back while the commercial break is playing. And guys, we will be right back. Here goes some old school Halloween commercials for spooky time.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now inside each Wendy's Kids meal, one of Play-Doh's Fingles finger puppets. You can make them yourself and watch them glow in the dark. Play-Doh Halloween Fingles. You can collect all 6 at Wendy's.
What if one used it as a seasoning in cooking? A1 has 13 seasonings in it. 13! A1 adds enormous flavor. Shake some in the stew, Igor. Stew! Shake some on the meatballs, Beverly. You can use it to season salads, fish, and fowl. A1 is for sauce that's a seasoning. 13 seasonings. Experiment with it.
There they go again! And now Coca-Cola Classic wants you to get us ghosts too! They want you to become a Ghostbuster! They say you could win the Ghostbusters 2 Ectomobile! Just grab an entry form where Coca-Cola Classic is sold! We dare you to send it in! So become a Ghostbuster! See if we care!
Another Halloween costume idea from Payless Drugstore. The yes, you can be a pirate, no, you may not knock out your front teeth to make it more real costume. And for other Halloween ideas, treat everyone to M&M's snack-size candy this Halloween. Choose Snickers, Milky Way, or Three Musketeers, just $1.99 a bag. Quench your monstrous thirst with Pepsi in the 2-liter size for just 89 cents. Payless Drugstores, your headquarters for Halloween fun.
Please, I'm on my way to Grandma's. Hey, how about some low-fat cottage cheese? Maybe a Diet Cola? Well, I was saving this for myself, but...
Hold up for the out of the ordinary. Sugar-free Dr. Pepper.
Mama warned me that won't.
Hold up.
Nasty weather got the little monsters uptight. Make it a blockbuster night. Blockbuster has something for everyone. Even the fussiest little beasts settle down to enjoy Blockbuster. I just love a family night. If the weather's a fright, make it a Blockbuster night.
Hello?
Now you see me. No, you don't.
Who's there?
Cool, do it again.
Now you see me.
Yeah, I see ya. Make Halloween a scream with new limited edition Halloween Silly Slammers. One comes in every tasty Burger King Big Kids meal you buy. Taste rules.
Now, back to our program.
Hey, and what's going on? Tina Bojan, also in the house. What's going on, Tina?
Hey,
and
hey, Tina.
yeah, or I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might have been Boris Karloff pimping the A1 sauce.
Oh, the voiceover?
Yeah.
It sounded like him. If it wasn't, then it's someone who did a good job.
Man,
Yeah.
they don't make commercials like that anymore. Do they even advertise Pepsi and Coca-Cola anymore? Because I don't watch television.
I don't watch TV either.
Yeah, I haven't seen a commercial for either one of those in years.
Well, even the commercials that I do see on like Tubi and a few of the other places, you almost never see anything like that, like for promotional, like for commercial stuff like that. Usually, it's all pharmaceutical and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm watching like The Sopranos, they'll have Tide ads, and I'm like, why advertise Tide? Like, who doesn't buy Tide? What? Why are you wasting your money advertising Tide? I mean, what?
I don't know. Forget what's his name? Rob Zombie. He did a Tide commercial.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
What up, Slash?
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
We're hanging in there. We're about to
Yeah.
show some stuff. I finally found one of those displays, by the way.
Oh, really? I still haven't seen them.
Yep. I didn't think I'd see one, to be honest. I went to a more ghetto area of one I don't normally go to. We'll just say that. And I found it. I was like, holy hell, get out of town.
Found one of these displays in a Walmart.
What's up, chat?
Wow. Here's Brett.
Nice.
Yep. Diamond Dallas Page looked great, too.
Who was that all the way at the end? Was that Brock?
DDP.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
No. The
This
other
one?
side. All the way the other side.
The other side?
Yeah. Was that Goldberg?
Maybe.
No, that's a Master Universe figure.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
We found one of these displays.
Right.
In a
Maybe the
Walmart.
Oh, is it the Ringmaster?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay,
the ring. And was that Mr. Wonderful next to him?
No, that was
Red
Extended
robe?
Shamrock.
Oh.
This was Shamrock.
Okay, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen that
Gotta
Shamrock.
remember.
He's
I
pretty
should have
cool.
went slow over here. Yeah, I didn't even. I was excited. I was like, "Get out of town! They actually have one of these."
Were you about to break out your own slime, Vinnie?
Oh.
No, I was gonna break the glass and take those.
You got Superstar figures.
Yeah, they had some. I again, very surprised. Vapor looked amazing too. They gave him a classic old school He-Man face. They had some of the Toon ones.
Ooh.
Hangman?
I don't know who half these fucking things are.
Oh, it's gotta be a new character.
Did they have the Omega Red set?
Yeah, it's in the.
What's that vehicle? Is that the Vamp?
That's the Vamp, but they had it at the wrong price.
Oh,
Something
the
else.
Fang,
was-
right? Wait.
Oh, they
Is
got
that-
Stormtroopers.
Oh no, never mind.
Wait, what's the Cobra Jeep called again?
Which one? Yeah, which one is? What is that called again? thought it was. It wasn't the Vamp.
The Vamp
Yeah,
is
it's
the
called
Joe
the Vamp.
version. The Vamp is the Joe version.
Is the Joe version.
Yeah.
Did I zoom in? That is the almost.
Fang?
The night.
No,
the Stinger.
The Stinger. That's it.
That's
Stinger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vamp is the Joe version. Yeah.
I'll tell you
the
right
Vamp is
now.
the Joe version. The Fang is the one-man helicopter for co-op.
Yeah. Somebody put this in the wrong spot because if this was $30, I would have been walking home with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, something else was labeled there.
When you scrolled around to the Transformers at first, I didn't get a good look. I almost thought that was Windcharger, and I said, "Oh no, that's not Windcharger."
No.
Man, I wish they had stormtroopers here. I need to swap some figures out of boxes and return them.
Apparently, that's the thing now. You just swap any figure in the box, and they'll take it back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's one I gotta show you. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw it. I gotta show you guys later.
Oh, snap.
Yes, they
Hell
did
yeah.
have these, and I returned something, so I got that set for dirt cheap. I just paid the difference, which was $10.
I wish I could find that set.
Well, the Omega Red set? It's only $10?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because I returned something.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a gift, and I didn't want it, so I returned it, and I'm like, oh, they had these.
The red one.
But I have the original Omega Red that came out, and it's the same mold. I think the arms and the head are updated on this version, and I don't care for the War Machine at all, so I didn't get.
No, I don't either. Yeah.
The
I don't know. I like
price,
that War Machine. That's cool.
the price is too much though. I'm not paying no fucking
Finally
$60
found one of
on
these
that.
displays.
They're supposed to be 50.
I know the Captain America Venom set was not. That one was.
Yeah,
60.
no. Yeah, that's 60, but the other set's supposed to be only $50.
That I couldn't tell you because I didn't see any other prices of what was on here, but there were no price. And the way that they stacked them was all wrong. Like you can see, it was a mess.
The red one.
But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but most of the time, if it's like Walmart or something, it's always a mess. And real quick, RR, so the Superstar version, the $1 Million Man, I have that one. I have the green suited version. He did come with the $1 Million belt, so I'm pretty sure if they did a second version, he does as well.
Is that the Lex Luger with the 2 WCW belts with one spray painted NWO on it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, back there, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was cool to see. Like I'll probably stop by that area again sometime this month.
I wouldn't doubt seeing those Lex Lugers at Ollie's because they made a bunch of them.
Oh, okay. Or maybe Ross. But yeah, this was pretty cool to see. Like I said, this was supposed to be there a while ago. I went I think maybe a month and a half ago, and I was looking for that Sandman figure. It said it's in stock, but they never put them out because this whole unit wasn't there. It was like all sports equipment and things like that.
Well, it's the same thing we talked about before, Vinny. When they had that thing where they were downturning and they weren't putting as many toys out, like my Walmart was down to less than 2 aisles. They had all that stuff in their back storage. I mean, it's the same shit. What we talk about, the new stuff come in, the older stuff kind of gets pushed to the back of the shelf, and then eventually, that's why you're seeing some of these people are actually posting stuff where they've got Siege, which was out over 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh yeah,
they're putting out on shelves now. Why? Because they finally got into the back of that shelf where they just kept pushing all the new figures that came in instead of kind of cycling the stock.
Well, I'm infuriated because again, now I missed out on the Sandman. He was a reissue. I can't get that version. I have a Build-A-Wave figure that I did find while I was going through a trunk this past weekend. He looks great, but again, if you want a different size one or one that's more in scale and comes with different accessories and better posability, that re-release retro one was fantastic. Can't get my hands on it. It should have been in that display. It wasn't because they already cycled it out, which sucks because people were too lazy to do their jobs. But I have to mute it because of the music in here. But I'm kind of bummed I did not get this guy. Again, funds were short because I had gotten something else, and when I saw him, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, because this version looks amazing.
Yeah, he does. I was going to go to Target and look for him.
I wanted to say that looks even better than the first version they put out. I remember seeing the first version. It was like, but
well, he's a brand new.
What on X-Men '97? The X-Men '97 series, or just the Legend series that they put out? The one. Are you talking, Tommy? Are you talking about the one with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 outfit?
I forget which one it was exactly. I just remember seeing a Cable out before. I mean, he looked okay. He looked I thought it was X-Men '97. It might have been something different.
I think it was.
I can't tell you.
One.
Yeah, the one that
I remember seeing it a few years ago, and I seen it in passing. I don't pay attention to those things, so I can't tell you anything more than I seen it on the shelf and didn't care for
it. Did he have like a Cyclops kind of color looking uniform? Is this blue and yellow?
Once again, couldn't tell you.
The one I have, where he has like the little glowing plastic over his eye.
I think it's one Slasher has for sure.
Yeah, that's the one I have. Yeah,
this one is
Capcom 2.
This is brand new, head to toe.
I've seen pictures. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I saw a review. He does look good. He has a little limitations in his shoulders because of the pads, but they said his like the head articulation and the diaphragm joint is fantastic on him.
They gave him butterfly. They gave him butterfly joints, which is silly with those shoulder pads.
They did? I thought they didn't.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah, they got Panthro, man.
Yeah, he does look good. He looks better in person, the Panthro, than from the promo shots.
They had him at Walmart. They still got him up. They got all the new ones at my Walmart.
Wait a minute. Was my question? No, was that Thundercats or is that the He-Man crossover with?
It's the crossover.
Yeah,
and that's weird. How come they don't have anything like Thundercats of Gray Skull or something like that to actually let you know that that's what the line is? They just have Thundercats on it.
Hold on. Let me pan back up there. Let's see. It had. Oh yeah, it does. It says on the top. It has the Masters is on top.
I didn't see that. By the time I noticed that, I just seen Thundercats, and I was like, "Well, that's weird."
Yeah, it's up there. Masters and then Thundercats.
Well, I mean, at least with the Turtles one, it was the Turtles of Gray Skull, so it was all in the title. It wasn't like Masters Universe and Thundercats. They did something, kind of nifty with like a pun type name.
Yeah, this one they just they slap one on top of the other, and there you go. There's your toy. Now shut up, fans. Now shut up.
Like I really want to get those figures, and they got them all at Walmart because they redid the store and they're actually stocking stuff now. But man, every one of it doesn't matter which figure, they all have paint defects. It's like all the Thundercat logos are put on like not straight. They're like not in the center of the emblem. I don't know. There's a lot of like bad quality control on this line for some reason.
Yeah, and I filmed these for you, Shifty, because I know you like the Black series, and I gotta say this Anakin looked really good.
He doesn't come for robe. $30 doesn't come for robe. So if you want a robe, you gotta go to Ross and get one of those cheap Acolyte figures.
Holy hell, yeah, that's crazy.
Nice.
I'm surprised I had this character too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Nihilus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like those look pretty good. Like, but again, these prices, man, $30. These people are crazy. They're crazy. They're pricing out fans.
Yeah.
These are kind of neat.
Whatever fans left that are gonna buy Star Wars figures too.
Me.
Yeah, right. Shifty is him. They're pricing out Shifty.
Shifty's just making faces right now.
They I think they still have buy two get one free on the statues there. Man, if they had Beast at my location, I would have bought Colossus, Wolverine, and Beast this week. I'm hoping that Colossus statue doesn't sell at my GameStop because I want that thing bad.
He sold out by mine. Me and my brother, we went to go get a couple of these because we saw it was like, it was buy two get one free, and he got the Silver Surfer though, which was awesome.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's beautiful.
He said once he opens it, he'll let me review it too. But yeah, that thing is awesome looking. Really good.
Hey, Vinnie, if you thought your pricing was bad on that, look what Steeg said.
What's that? They're about 40 to 60 in Norway. Holy shit! See, that's not cool. That's not cool. And they wonder why, the market's kind of going for collectors. It's becoming more niche.
What did you say about the Silver Surfer statue? I dropped out.
Oh, that thing looks beautiful. Absolutely
cool.
Beautiful. Yeah. Once my brother opens it, he says, he'll let me do a review on it.
Hell yeah.
I'll do a full turnaround for you guys. But yeah, that was pretty dope stuff right there. Since it is Halloween's coming up here, I didn't have a monster one this week, but I do have a devil. So here, let me show you.
Could it be Satan?
Jeez, no, it's actually, hold on, here it is.
Well, you said
oh no, he's got to figure some of those people I've been arguing with on Twitter all day.
No, it's not a politician. Although he fights one, I don't know. Here's the devil of Hell's Kitchen. I do have
that devil.
The Daredevil, and I did some cool stuff with this one. I gotta say, awesome figure.
Yeah, you got one that ain't screwed up.
Oh yeah, no, I made sure to pick a good one.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be reviewing Daredevil.
Oh, hold on. I seen them. I know what you're talking about. There's one where they have the bottom of his face is shifted off to the side.
Yeah. And some don't have the earpiece on the back of the head there.
Yes.
Yeah, they got man.
Yeah. And the paint job in his beard is like all fucked up too. This one was pretty perfect. I'm like, yeah, I'll take this one.
Born Again, the Marvel Legends figure. I gotta say, this looks really, really nice. Shout out to my friend Danny for helping me find this one. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. If you want to hit pause and read that, there you go. But yeah, we're gonna open this one up.
Yeah, some of those books are awesome.
No, I am a former
I like the
designer
John
of
Romita
McFarlane
Jr. one
toys,
that they did.
and gonna be giving you guys an honest review
Miller.
on this figure. So stay tuned. And I gotta say, the detailing and everything on him is really spectacular. I did put the alternate hands on him. I think that looks really good. He comes with 2 gripping hands that are right out of the package. Same exact ones, but it has the vertical hinge. So that's pretty cool. He does come with his billy clubs. I think that's that's pretty much what they are. Almost the same designs. One's a little bit longer than the other, but there's no connecting point. But it's pretty easy if you do want to get it together like that. If you get a black wire, you put it right in. But I'll show you guys in a little bit. But let's go over the figure. So I gotta say, like, the detailing is really killer on this. Could he use a little bit of a wash or something? Yes, I think it would bring out the details even more.
Yeah, that's the one thing with the show and everything. He was always pretty dirty.
Silver. It needs to be painted.
This thing was like
here.
immaculate. So
it's just black.
But I think I could probably do something like I did with that Captain America.
Some rivets
to make it pop more.
There's a couple of minor things I left out.
Yeah. Plus, like you see, like the D's that are on his belt. I think I'm going to paint those silver in some other areas that need, I think, some touch-ups.
I'll say the face technology printing is really, really nice. Yeah, it's just the bottom part of his face. The copy I have looks excellent. Yeah, they did a very nice job on this.
It's too bad the face printing isn't so good on Punisher.
There, they do go in to the side holsters.
Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I've seen one where he looks like Droopy Dog.
There you go. It stops at the point on the bottom, but not bad.
This thing's really amazing. And it's a different quality than the regular comic book versions of these characters.
Else. This is brand new, so it's kind of stiff.
Yeah, they don't have the gummy plastic in
he's got
a lot of MCU.
2 ball joints.
Yeah, these are more solid.
They're finally doing their articulation way better. It only took them a minute. Yeah, it's just a company that's been doing it for so long. But yeah, he could go in pretty much any direction. That's what you want. The subtlety of those movements and stuff.
Yeah, he looked like he got a cybernetic.
They did go with the kind of McFarlane style pocket.
Like he got a RoboCop neck.
I don't want to call it a butterfly joint.
Cop?
It's not a butterfly joint. It's more of like a kind of ball and socket deal going on there. He does have bicep rotation, double hinge that goes all the way.
Nice,
excellent. He does have a regular hinge joint there. Let's go for the diaphragm. Mine's pretty tight, but if you push it a little bit,
wow,
yeah, you get
it actually stays in place.
Yep,
all the way back.
This one's
Unlike
super solid.
figures.
All the joints on this one, they're incredible, dude.
Forward, not too bad, but you do get that lumpy part there, which I'm okay with because when you're posing them, it depends on what you do. It's not going to really be noticeable. He does have waist turn down here, although that should have been a ball joint like the G.I. Joe ones kind of, but splits are okay-ish. He does have the thigh double hinge, and it goes past his butt. So if you move that out of the way, like, that's crazy. Excellent.
Yeah, that's good engineering,
no root
man.
cut, but he does have hinge with the pivot. So articulation is pretty damn nice. Let's see, how does he have it in this hand? Okay, that one is the regular kind. Yeah, again, this is very, very nice what they did here. I didn't want to forget either. He does come with this piece of plastic rope that it's designed for plugging into the billy club on both ends. So you got one there. Pretty nice idea what they were going for, but this should have just been a wire.
Yeah.
But again, that's an easy fix, and I'll show you guys in a minute. So this is the idea behind it. So it looks like he is throwing the billy club. Like I said, not a bad idea, but the execution was kind of poor making that plastic when it should have just been a black wire. So not too bad, but like I said, his posability is going to be outstanding with what they've been doing, and let's upgrade this wire. So here's my upgrade on what I had done, and this is pretty awesome.
I'm happy that I bought this
wire
when I did,
from
because I was
Walmart.
using it
That's
for
the one
the
I used
Spider-Man
for
figure,
one
the
of
black suit.
Spider-Mans on my
And
channel.
yeah,
I
I still have a good amount of this stuff,
Venom
and
stuff going,
dude,
but,
perfect.
Yeah, pretty simple to do.
That looks good.
And since it is a metal
I saw
wire, I
somebody
can bend it whatever shape I want.
wrap the wire around the plastic one, and it did that also to where you could actually move it.
Okay. Yeah, that could work too, but yeah, either way,
Yeah,
I mean,
this looks
you have
better.
options. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks way better.
Yeah, I gotta trim it on the ends because like I did it kind of quick for the review, but yeah, I gotta chop off the little pieces that are like excess that are sticking out.
Make it look
But
like
other than that,
there's,
yeah, this thing's
billy
super
club
easy to do.
and rope coming out of there. It's could do pretty much anything. All I did was like I pinched it on the ends. Like if I trim that little piece, there's a little piece sticking up. I just need to trim that off. Same with the other side, but I just bent it around and then with a couple of pliers just made sure it was extra tight, and it fits right in there. And yeah, that's the upgrade we should have gotten. So not too bad, but the figure itself is absolutely amazing. Here's what he looks like with the Punisher. I will be putting the link for his review because yeah, this Punisher is absolutely awesome. That hand is not the hand he came with though. I got that from another figure, a Doctor Strange figure, and it looks pretty good though.
Hey, Red, are you blind as a bat? Kingpin's over here.
Gotta have a little bit of fun with your toys, right? But yeah, I think they look awesome together. Good stuff here. There's a Vincent D'Onofrio figure. Yeah, he's a couple years old, that one. But these are the
I got him at
new
a
ones.
discount. I think he was like
kind of
$8
surprised they
or
haven't
something.
done another version.
Yeah, he
I
was
got
at
him.
Ollie's.
Yeah, I got him like a year or so ago.
He's still, the likeness is so amazing on this one. That is spot on, D'Onofrio. I think the body could be a little bit better. The legs need an update for sure. I don't know, that doesn't look right, but the upper half looks pretty good. Like I said, these figures look incredible together. So overall, you're
His
probably
legs are
this
too
guy
skinny.
about a 9.5. I really like it. He's a fun figure.
Oh, and Kingpin.
What we
yeah.
have here is pretty awesome. Like I said, I might do some touch-ups with the paint, but other than that, yeah, this is pretty sick. You know, excellent set. Oh, and for the Billy Club, if you do get a smaller piece of this wire, get maybe, I don't know, half an inch. You could stick it, or maybe even less than that, and you could stick it in between both the clubs if you want it to be one bigger piece like he had on the show, you know, and then he separates them. If you want to do it like that, you could do that, but it's a pretty easy fix, I think. Maybe even getting a toothpick and snapping it. And
Thanks,
whatever.
Aurora.
There are ways to work around it, but it's not a big deal.
Does anybody
like what they
feng
did here.
shui
I
their
prefer if
toys?
they had holes in them.
Like, I guess depending on the setup, right?
So there you go. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. So here are all three together. I had them on this old.
Yeah, this is an old
base
McFarlane
from
base that
7-inch
came with like
line
some of their 7-inch
from
figures at one
years and
point.
years ago.
There's like a little stick
I
that you
think they
can
look
kind
pretty
of turn
awesome
it,
together.
but it's kind of jammed.
These look incredible together.
It never worked properly. I think that's why they did away with them. But it works with that whole setup that I
They might have
had
made
with
that
the
a little
weapons
too
rack.
long, but that's all right. Again, still pretty damn cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that worked out. He's looking a little funny, but whatever. But this was a killer set, so yeah, and I'll show Punisher.
Yeah,
later.
he did kind of have that. I got to get to the bathroom quick.
Yeah.
Maybe he had some of that green slime get ready to come out.
Yeah, he's like turtle head. Oh shit! But there you go. Yeah, 9.5. This guy was almost perfect, man. Yeah, they did a killer job with this guy. I think if they gave him 2 sets of like the left hand here, like that kind of ready to grab you, or and he came with 2 fists, 2 solid fists, then yeah, this thing could have easily been a 10. I don't like that they only give us 1 and 1 now. You know,
I hate that they
double,
get the
double of the bathroom.
He couldn't find the toilet. He couldn't see where it was.
Well, that's why he's got to knock on the wall so he can get that echo sensory
Right?
vision. Yeah.
I don't know. We need a good bullseye now. That's what they're really missing.
Well, does he have a good suit in the show? I haven't watched the last season yet.
I never got to see what Bullseye looked like on the show.
What he was on season 3 of the Netflix one. The actor was fantastic, but most of that season, he
was dressed up as Daredevil.
Yeah, he had stolen. Yeah, they had given him the Daredevil costume, and he was going around killing like crazy. And man, he was doing a great job.
Oh, that was actually something he did in the comics. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And then I saw clips of him from the Disney show, whatever, the Reborn thing, what this is based on. And he looked great, but he didn't have like a proper costume yet. It just looked like he had like navy blue sweater and some like tactical gear. He didn't have they didn't put the bullseye on him. He had like some kind of a ski mask or something, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the actor's awesome. That guy is fantastic. So I hope they use more of him.
I couldn't stand what they did with him in the movie. I hated
Colin.
Like people thought, oh, it's just good, it's good. No,
it wasn't. It was bad. It was bad. So yeah, there you go.
Always DTF. No, I can't say I have, and be honest, I probably wouldn't be looking for it. I never cared much for Pokemon, so it just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, I was too old for Pokemon.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with Ross. Another problem with Ross right now. They got too much Pokemon shit.
Oh, that stuff's everywhere.
Yeah.
They started putting out the red tables by me, but the only things I've seen so far are they had some NECA stuff. They had some of the gargoyles, and they had ones that were harder to get actually. So that was kind of nice to see. So the people who are looking for them, I saw Brooklyn, Broadway, and Demona. They had all 3 of those, and they had the Evil Dead 1. They had Ash. The likenesses are a little off to me. I know he's a younger version of him, and the plastic they use he looks extra clean. I don't something about it doesn't look right.
Yeah. It almost actually to me it almost it felt like it almost had like a melty quality to it, if that makes sense.
A little bit, yeah. That's kind of the vibe I got. Although, like, if he was $5 cheaper, I'd probably jump on that. I'd probably get it. But at $16.99, I still think it's too much.
Yeah, they put out the McCready Thing figures this week at mine.
Oh, nice.
If you're a fan of that film, I've only seen it twice. So
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's $17 for that figure.
Yeah, which version of McCready though? They did like 3 versions.
I couldn't tell you. It's just Kurt Russell. I don't know.
Yeah. There's one that came with the flamethrower. There's one that came with the shotgun.
No, not the shotgun.
There's one that's like covered in like the ice, like.
No, it's
yeah,
not
and he
that
comes
one.
with like the torches and stuff.
Yeah, and the dynamite.
I don't know. I'll have to check back if they still have them. I don't know.
Okay. But yeah, if you see it again, just film it or take a photo or something.
Yeah, man. It's always
Show
good to share the
everybody.
finds, man. Show the finds. Show the finds.
Absolutely.
Who's next?
Well, I mean, I could continue on my rant and show you my Ross pickups here.
Yeah. Go for it.
Well, like I was saying, you know, I always pimp the crap out of Ross here the last few weeks because, you know, I'm seeing all these deals and I show them to Vinnie and show them to, you know, everybody on Twitter. They're finding all sorts of stuff. They're finding Marvel 2-packs. They're finding Sergeant Slaughter classified figures. They're finding $300 lightsaber, you know, that lights up for $30. They're finding this and that.
Bat wings.
And, yeah, well, no, I've seen the Batwing at my own eyes, and I almost bought. Well, but it was huge.
It's real.
It's so huge. Yeah, it's so huge. It's like a big old box, and I couldn't fit in my car. But I mean, like, there's so many deals going online, and then I showed you that video this morning, Vinny, where this dude had bought all the Marvel Legends. He had his whole cart full of them. So I'm thinking, I mean, I'm not seeing the deals. You're not seeing the deals, but I know these deals are out there because I'm seeing them, and I know people that's actually getting them. Other people on other channels I follow, and I talk to them, and they're finding this stuff. But you know, I'm not finding mine, so I don't know if they're just not getting them, or I got some prick like I showed you that's you know, taking them all. And I was out there like 3 times since the last show. And I ain't seen like in Spaceballs. Like I ain't found shit. So yeah. But yeah, let me pop this video in. This is slim pickings. This is the only stuff I've found out there this week. And it sucks. It's annoying. Because I'm like, I've watched so many videos of Ross hunts on Instagram. It's actually overtaking the hot chick videos. Now, that's how many I'm seeing now in my feed. It used to be hot chicks. The most, it would be the hot chicks. It would be cute dogs and like recipe videos. Now it's just Ross video, maybe a recipe, couple of hot chicks, Ross video. So I fucked up my algorithm.
Nice. By the way, yeah, we'll have to look this up. Maybe I'll play if I can find. Maybe we'll play them on the Friday stream. That might be fun. There's some crazy ones I'm gonna be showing you guys tomorrow. By the way, for the Friday ones, those Bob Ross ones. Oh my god. But yeah, we'll be playing.
You back with another video, and this is a quick little Ross pickup edition. A lot of deals showing up online, but I'm not seeing any of that stuff in my stores as of yet. I don't know if there's a scalper or what clearing out stock at my location, but I'm not seeing the Marvel Legends, the G.I. Joe classifies, all this good stuff. So it's a little bit disappointing, especially when I went out there like 3 times since the last show. So yeah, but I did pick up this Y-Wing Hot Wheels Starship Select. This is another ship added to my collection of Star Wars die-casts. I'm up to like 13 or 14 in the collection. This is pretty cool. You say Y-Wing, I say why not? Another one added to the pile. The big thing though, for me, the sucker who's not getting anything good in the store, is the AEW figures are now $2.99, which is pretty sweet. Now, I had a whole stack of them I was considering getting the other day, but unfortunately, a lot of them don't look good, or they're wrestlers I would never really want to add to my collection for various reasons. But I did manage to pick up Ricky Starks, who is now Ricky Saints in NXT. He comes with that nice FTW championship belt. And he looks pretty neat for $3. And yes, they are. Oh, I took the sticker off. The sticker was right there. I took it off. They are $3. Some are $3.99, but most of them now are $2.99.
Wow.
Because they lowered the the original price value down to $10 instead of 20. This one I'm really glad I got. Big fan of this guy when he was in WWE and NXT. He had a lot of great matches in
I
NXT.
always liked that guy.
The 2020 Royal Rumble had a good showing against Brock Lesnar. I need to go back and see his 2021 match against Brock. I had quit watching wrestling for a few years and I missed that one, but went to NXT, had some setbacks after the pandemic. So, I don't think he ever really bounced back from that. I don't know what he's doing now, but yeah, he was a one-time great competitor or wrestler in the world of professional wrestling. Great figure. I think this is arguably the best-looking AEW figure I've seen so far, besides Owen Hart and Jade Cargill. Yeah, nice pickup for $299. Hell yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Shifty back with
That's a
another
score
video.
right
And
there. I'm not a fan of Ricky, but Keith Lee, man, dude, that's awesome.
yeah, when I saw the prices, I just grabbed everything and threw them in my buggy, and then I just shot over to a corner and started looking through them, to make sure they were nice. That's what I usually do at Ross because I don't want nobody else getting the stuff that I'm trying to get. But there's a lot of them that just don't have good looking faces, like Anna Jay, busted face. I'm a huge Tony Storm fan, and I really wanted to get it. And for $3, I would have, but I mean, her face is not only is it busted, but it's way too small for the body. And then they had a really nice Anthony Bowen figure, but he's one of the acclaimed guys, the Scissor Me Daddy guys. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy this. And then they had Billy Gunn, who's their manager. So I'm like, we'll just put him back on the shelf.
Shifty's like, I'm not scissoring with any of you boys.
Yeah,
what's going on, Anthony?
Look,
what up, Anthony?
I can't put those in my closet, two of them that are in the scissor group, because I don't want any of that stuff going on in my closet unless it's Elvira and Storm and Jean Grey doing that stuff in my closet. That's fine. But
I hear you. Yeah. You don't want the Acclaim in your closet. They're already in the closet, right?
No. Man. But still, I mean, they got a lot of figures rolling through every week. Supposedly, I've seen videos of AEW, and for $3, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. But I wish I'm finding better stuff. And let me tell you, man, I've got shelves in the back where they throw this stuff. It is jam packed with stuff. I mean, I've never seen this much toys anywhere, and I'm literally digging through stuff and knocking stuff down the floor. It's so jam-packed. But it's all like mostly Pokemon and anime statues. It's like crap that we don't want, and the stuff that we're looking for, it's not there.
Oh, yeah, there's a ton of anime stuff in those stores. Yeah, it's crazy, man. What is the Hero Academia statues?
Yes.
Naruto stuff. I come across a lot of those, and those like Nerf guns.
Yeah. And if
I'll
you're
tell
into
you right now, if the Nerf
cards,
guns were a little bit cheaper, I would probably get them just for fun.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. They're supposed to have them at Ollie's like dirt cheap, but I've just not seen them. Every time I go into my Ollie's, I am not finding any of those Nerf guns. Because I definitely want to pick up a few and maybe do some custom work with them.
Oh yeah,
put them out, cool.
Look, I shouldn't even say this because I mean I know it's kind of I don't know. I only saw the movie once and I still haven't seen the sequel, but they have some really nice McFarlane Avatar figures out there of Nateri and Jake Sully. The Nateri figure I may end up picking up because it's only like $13. But she does look pretty nice. But I don't know. It's kind of strange saying, hey, there's an Avatar figure I want to buy, because who says that?
Oh, shit. That was good.
I'm starting to get worried. Shifty's caught the collector's bug. Now he's ready to just buy anything. Next thing you know, he's going to be hanging out at the local Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. He's going to be scratching. And I need my fix, man. Fix any toy.
Well, there was an instance of that last week where I couldn't find anything, and I was swinging around the back, and I looked through over the girls' toys, and then in the back, all the way past there, they had this little Astro Boy figure that was kind of like made out of like second-rate Legos or something. It was like a little statue that you could take apart and build them, and I thought that was pretty neat for like $5, but. Yeah, it was like the old school Astro Boy from like the 50s, and I was like, hey, that's neat. I didn't get him though, but yeah, hopefully in the coming weeks when it's getting closer to the holidays, they'll finally get stuff in at our Ross stores where we're not finding anything, because it sucks. It sucks seeing these videos every day, and we're not finding the deals.
Yeah, you know what's crazy too? You had mentioned those AEW ones. The Anna Jay, I'm with you. Like, I would have gotten her, but the face was horrible. She had two likenesses, and both of them sucked. But I remember like a year ago when they were in Walmart, there was one that had a decent paint job, and I'm like, but I ain't paying full price for this shit. I said, I'll wait for Ross, and now Ross has them, and it's like, oh, they're all ugly as shit, which sucks.
Yeah,
but oh,
now what can you do? Slasher, are you back, buddy?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. Did you have anything this week, or?
No, I didn't pick anything up this week.
Okay, no problem.
I heard you before saying you were like wondering about what kind of monster, based toys you could cover. Did you do anything about Mummies Alive?
No, because you'd showed them off, so I never delved into it because you were talking about them that one time on the stream.
Yeah, because I bought one for my friend. I had never heard of this until my friend was telling me he collects these.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could dig into it for next week, since next week is the last one before Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll write that down. I'll write it down on my to-do list.
Yeah, I figured since you were looking for stuff,
Awesome.
Yeah, I could definitely grab that.
Before I forget, I did dig out that Megatron. I did a comparison thing. This one's short, so it's just like a minute or so.
All right.
Yeah, let me show some real quick. But yeah, because I did the old swapperoo on the cannon, the fusion cannon. But yeah, I'm gonna have to trim it though.
So I found my Megatron from the Siege line, and or is this Earthrise? I don't even remember. But yeah, kind of night and day. I couldn't stand this guy with his stumpy little head. Nothing clicks in properly. Yeah, he's just pretty awful. Compared to the new Megatron, which is pretty damn great. I'll swap the cannons for you, but the peg on this one's extra long. So if you do want to use this one, you're gonna have to trim it. But yeah, we'll see how it looks. Here's the old swapperoo. And I don't know. The shape of it's still off. I like that the length of the barrel here, that's closer to what it's supposed to be. But I don't know. I don't mind it. But it's still not right. And like I said, because the peg is extra long, if you do want to use this one, you got to trim it. So I don't know. I might do that. But there you go. I'll get a better look at the faces for you guys. And yeah, that's way different plastic. This is like a more baby kind of shiny plastic. This one has a better quality, but from the side, his face looks a little flat. I still prefer this one over this one. But yeah, so there you go. There are your different views of these things. Again, height-wise, he's only a little bit shorter. There's no reason why he was in that extra expensive package. I don't know. Hasbro's, I think, bending over fans lately. But that's my view. Anyway, I have the full review of 86 Megatron up. I do like it a lot. Robot mode's pretty awesome. Tank mode, it's okay. But he is fun to transform. I will say that. Thanks for watching. And remember to hit like and subscribe. So
there you go. Those are both of them. I want to do a comparison of those two because, yeah, that's the only Megatron that we had that was in that scale and meant for, Siege and Earthrise and all that. And man, digging him out again, he is a horrible figure. Horrible.
Yeah. What's with the black on the legs?
Huh?
What's with the black legs? It looks weird.
Black. I don't know. But and then he's got this stupid piece for his tank part. It's awful. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that. But I know at the time it's the only one that we had. That's why I gotten them, because it's like I was getting them all. I had pretty much all of them.
I tell you what, though, I mean, I didn't mind that one that much, just because it was a lot better than what they did with Combiner Wars. The Combiner Wars Megatron did not look very good at all.
I've only seen photos of him.
I have that one, and yeah,
The
it wasn't
articulation was
overly
bad on that
impressed.
too, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as that new one, I have problems with that. Just looking at, there's so many things that they did wrong with that mold.
Out of the two, I'm sorry, the new one is the superior one.
Yeah, he definitely looks better, but he's still far from. I mean, it's just like the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
it's definitely an improvement on the last mold, but it's not. It's still not like this definitive piece that everybody claims it is.
Yeah, there's still room for improvement for sure, absolutely. But I think at that price point, like I'm tapped out on these things anyway. Like again, this was a gift. Our friend gave me a birthday gift, and yeah, he picked me up the Megatron. Otherwise, I would not have gotten him, to be quite honest.
I could just imagine if I somehow wind up getting one of those Megatrons, I'm probably going to wind up ripping it apart, because every time I get one of these things in my hands, I start finding like a whole extra bunch of problems that I didn't see in somebody else's review. Case in point, some of those Constructicons. Like I found some other problems with those in the way that they're designed, where they don't even match the cartoon at all. And it's like, dude, this doesn't even make sense. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
it's just insane.
I'm going to keep an eye out to see if they have any upgrade kits for certain things like this too, because the Constructicons, they definitely did, and holy shit, did it improve them.
Well,
but,
I mean,
someone's got to make a new cannon and everything. Like this one still looks better, I think, than the one that he came with. But again, I got to heat it up to cut that plastic, because it's.
Well, I think that's the thing, though, Vinny. As Hasbro sits there, like you're saying, they price people out with all these jacked up prices and everything, and they're overinflating it. They're putting Deluxe class and Voyager class and saying, "Oh, it's Voyager now," and selling it for that price. You're going to wind up seeing a lot of people, as they're moving away from buying more Hasbro product, they're probably going to go to these third-party companies and start buying the upgrades for those characters that they already have to make them better.
Yep, it's crazy. We shouldn't have to do anything like that, because it's even more money out the window and to make our perfect, version of the figures, because these companies, they have their heads up their ass. Yeah, that's wild.
It really is a shame.
Yep.
It's not just Transformers; it's Marvel too. In my next video, in a little while, when I talk about something, there's quality control issues on some of their new Marvel figures, and the links that you got to go to try to not break the figures straight out the package is insane. It's getting bad, and they're charging like insane prices for these figures, and they're coming and they're breaking right out the box, and that's just another reason trash, bro.
Once again, is for anybody watching to go, they're just hating. No, we want these things to be good. There's been plenty of figures in the when I first got back on board, because there was actually a lull in me buying Transformers, because they were putting out some really garbage figures for a while, and they actually really caught my attention sometime right around Titan's Return. They put out some amazing figures, and I was like, this is what I wanted to see, and I got on board buying again, because like through the Combiner, like the not Combiner Wars, the stuff they were doing for Fall Cybertron, the Generations line, there was some figures in there, but most of them were actually pretty piss poor in the way they were designed. And when they got it right around the Titans Return, they started really up in the game, and even some of the Power of the Prime ones that they were doing, they were okay. There was a few hit and misses in there as well, but they were improving. Well, once they got to the Siege line, they really did up the ante as far as what they were doing for quality control and the articulation that the figure set. Like everything was upped. And then as the line continued and they started evolving the line, United Legacy and all this other stuff, you started to see that the quality started to come down.
And they were milking it with like the more D-list characters that nobody really wanted or asked for. Well, yeah, it's the process that they go through. It's crazy. And I just saying it too. I came from this side of things. Again, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys. I know what I'm talking about too when it comes to this stuff, because I had one fight with one person online when they were saying, "Oh, you're hating on the figures." I said, "What are you talking about?" It's if you're not vocal, they're going to keep charging higher prices and giving you worse quality. I said, "You're welcome," because it's people like me why we have soft good capes with wires in them now at McFarlane. You're welcome. I think I couldn't say anything.
Well, some of them are good.
Yeah.
Though.
Well,
Others,
now it's hit and miss with whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah, some of these people, they can't help it. But I got another review here. This is one that I had planned on doing a while ago, and I remember Trina had asked me to do it. I just wasn't able to get around to it, but I'm finally getting around to this. Halloween time, and it's usually when I start breaking out the, I guess the more spooky type figures or things that fall into line with like something that would be seen around Halloween time. So this is a two-parter. This one's been sitting around waiting to get reviewed for a while, and Stripe was out for this one, and I went old school on this review. So, guys, here we go with another toy review.
Guys, we are hanging out with Stripe. Stripe, here, you want a Halloween cookie? Halloween cookie? Oh, hell yeah. Stripe got his Halloween cookie as we're getting ready to take a look at another horror-related figure. Haven't done a review like this in a little while with Stripe on the table, but we are digging something out from the past. It should have been done a long time ago. What are we taking a look at? NECA's Ultimate Gremlins. The Ultimate Gamer Gremlin. This is one that's been sitting back for a few years now. This was supposed to be a GameStop exclusive. I found this one at Target. Let's go ahead, we'll get them out and take a look at them. Right, Stripe? And right out of the package, here we go with our Gremlin. This is pretty much the standard mold for most of these Gremlins. I don't think there is much of a difference between and a lot of the other ones, so we'll put them in a quick pose. There we go with our Gremlin in a little bit of pose. He's got rocket pivot down in the feet. He's got the double knee joints, so one down at the bottom of the ankles and one at the knee joint itself. He does have a little bit of a diaphragm, so you kind of get him to arch a little bit right there. He's got some decent move in the head. Once again, it's not great. There's a double jointed neck on this one, but even then, the movement is kind of minimal. Single jointed elbow with a twist. The shoulders are actually horrible. Those are about as far up as they can, up or sideways that they can move. It's pretty damn limited. He does have twist and he does have pivot in the hands as well. But the pivot's so tight on this one, it doesn't even really want to seem to move, and I just didn't want to force the issue. Don't feel like getting a heat gun out right now and actually fooling it. You can actually see that the ears do have a rock back motion as well, so you can just tilt the ears all the way back or tilt them about as far forward as you get them, which isn't a whole lot. And of course, he does have an opening mouth as well. I will say probably the best joints on this are probably in the head and in the feet, and everything else is bare minimum and barely does the job. He comes with these little sunglasses, and he does come with this spinner hat. The spinner does move, but doesn't move very well. The problem is the hat just kind of sits on top of his head. It doesn't actually stay on his head, so you just kind of bounce on there. It's just a shitty design. He does come with a popcorn bucket for a movie night. That's one thing that NECA did do, is they did give you a lot of accessories, so you can actually do them more than one Gremlin with a single Gremlin in the package. So that's always pretty cool.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah, so that's the first part of them. Yeah, and unfortunately it didn't come up in the view with the camera, but there is a popcorn sitting inside the bucket, and I will show that in the next part. Yeah, the popcorn bucket looks sharp. The glasses actually stay on his head very well, but yeah, that hat not at all. Like you move the figure a little bit, the hat just falls right off. Yeah, they all do have that kind of like that sort of fishtail thing going on. Stripe appreciates that aura.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The quality as far as design elements are there. Like, if you're just looking at it as a Gremlin, it looks fantastic. The fact that the arms don't really move up the shoulders, though, is really disappointing. I mean, even the bend at the elbow, you just barely get that 90 degrees. Yeah, you get the twist.
Is that the same one I showed a couple weeks ago? I just stepped back in. The one he has the controller, the Atari controller, and the game.
Yeah.
It's the same one. Yeah, the articulation on that one sucks. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. It's limited. You can see there was room for the articulation there. They just didn't really do it.
The arms are the worst.
Yeah, the focus was just strictly the sculpt, you know?
Yeah.
Like they nailed it.
All the little detail, all the little accessories. That's what they really concentrated on, it seems.
Oh, yeah. Again, if they just, the engineering was a little bit better, yeah. I mean, I would have hurt myself collecting all these.
Well, I got just about the entire collection, minus a few that I just couldn't seem to find in any of the stores. And, you know, it's not to say that, you know, I regret having any of them. I just wish they would have been done a little bit better. Like even down in the legs themselves at the top of the, you know, the thigh joint, that's very minimal moving too. Where you get down to that knee and then that lower section where, you know, it arches forward kind of like a dog or anything else would. Both of those joints are excellent. The rock and pivot and the feet are really, really good. And the head movement, it's okay, but it definitely could have been better. And I've seen better, especially on like the back gremlin and everything. They could do it. They just choose not to implement it half the time. And it just doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
9.5. Well, I'll get to that in the next part when I get to that RR, and I'll give you my breakdown score. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Before you do, I was gonna say that back gremlin though, he's an entirely new mold though, right? There's like no reuse parts.
Yep, completely new.
Well, that makes more sense then.
And I believe it was the same thing with the Mohawk Spider Gremlin. That was a completely new mold as well.
Oh yeah, that looked really good.
That was tremendously done figure. Like there was very little they could have did to improvement. There was a few things they could have done, but I mean overall it was still excellently designed. And I mean NECA has proven they can do it when they want to, when they're not being lazy.
Yep. These are facts.
But I'm gonna go ahead and break into the second part. I'll give you my breakdown of this figure at the very end, and of course we'll give you our final thoughts on this guy. Here we go with the second half of Gamer Gremlin. Trina, I hope you see this one. And if you do, you got to let me know if there's anything different between this and the GameStop exclusive that this figure originally was.
Now, back to our program.
The popcorn inside the bucket does come off, and then you could turn it into his popcorn mask helmet. Was able to get the wrist turned a little bit and get the soft drink in his hand, get the cola in his hand with the straw up near his mouth, make it look like he's drinking it. And of course, we've got another one of his hands here. So the extra two hands that he have, both of them are for the right hand only. But as you can see right there in his hand, he's got almost like, it looks like a little Atari controller. So that's kind of cool. He also does come with the little game right there. It's not but like a little cardboard Gremlins, the game box. Pet with a split personality. And last but not least, he comes with his little mini arcade cabinet that kind of looks like it's a Donkey Kong type of game. Pretty cool. Not bad. We'll get a quick look at that. Kind of resembles the old Donkey Kong game in the color and everything. What did they call this one? Fall Guy? They call it Fall Guy. Pretty interesting. Some of the stickers are kind of partially coming up, but the controller on it actually does move a little bit. That's kind of cool. Almost looks like the on and off switch moves too, but it does not. The button's not pushable, but there we go with that. There we go with our Gamer Gremlin, and this is the end of this review. He comes with quite a few interesting things, but the loss on this figure with a lot of these older NECAs is always the articulation. They never update these damn things. They always just keep re-releasing the same damn old tired-ass mold. It really is a shame because the thing looks fantastic. It's got some great coloring. It's got some really nice accessories, but the articulation is lousy in this damn thing. Overall, what can I give this guy? He's pretty interesting. He's a neat addition to the Gremlin collection, but best that I can give this guy is 6.5 out of 10. There's just too much in the way of articulation lacking on this one to give him any better than that. And a few of the joints are just like really bad on this. I mean like really bad. Like I actually had a hard time staying this guy up quite a few times, and the fact that the hat with the spinner just kind of sits on top of the head and doesn't really stay on there and just falls right off is pretty terrible. It's the same thing with the popcorn bucket. It doesn't really sit on his head very well. You just kind of balance it on there. That they could have did much better. But guys, we hope that you enjoyed this Gremlin-inspired spooky review with Stripe the horror icon pig.
Stripe was taking a nap by the end of that one. That pig was so happy and comfortable in his little cemetery bed that he had flattened out like a pancake and just took a nap. The accessories are very nice too, and that's why it kind of killed me. Have to give it a 6.5, but I mean, it really like the articulation felt lousy in this one, even more so than some of the other ones I've reviewed.
Yeah,
But the accessories make it cool, though. You know. It's like,
yep. They always.
I'll give it. They went all out with the accessories, and they're pretty good. That arcade machine is probably the coolest thing about the accessories. I love that the
and I have that mini arcade, the Donkey Kong one. I have it somewhere in the back of one of my totes.
Yeah, they always knock it out of the park with the accessories. I like the Alf figure, the dinosaur figures. I mean, they always. That's like half the price of the figure right there is all the nice little accessories that they include.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I mean, the one thing about the Alf one, the first one that it came out and I picked up, that one was actually killer all the way around. Like, even the articulation on that one. Like, when I did that review, Vinnie was actually surprised that thing moved as well as it did. And I was like, dude, man, this thing is actually killer. Like, they did an excellent job on that one. And why they don't update some of these Gremlin ones, it baffles me.
I'm hoping that. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I picked up that Alf last week. It's currently sitting in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store, so I'll get it at some point.
Oh, the discount one?
Yeah. Well, the one he was talking about. Yeah, I picked it up for $20. They had it on sale last week.
Yeah, that's great. I hope Ross gets those. I definitely pick them up if I see him at Ross.
Yeah, man, that would suck though. If they got them right after I ordered them, there's two other ones out too. They got the Rockstar Alf and another one.
I seen the Rockstar one at Books a Million. Had it like 6 months ago.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked great, but yeah, it's a lot of my.
I seen it just recently at Target. They still had it sitting over in Target. The Rockstar one.
That's cool.
I forget what the other one was. The other one had some like other Hawaiian shirt or something like that, or something weird.
Yeah. But that's the thing too, man. There's so much shit that's getting released right now, like all at once. So I'm just kind of like, what's going to take priority? You know?
Yeah.
Because I don't
know I don't know about you, Vinny, but that decision is becoming easier and easier as Hasbro just keeps jacking up the prices for no reason.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But still, keep your eyes peeled. Some Walmart still has those $25 NECA end caps in their electronics section, and mine still has a few of the Brain Gremlins left, and like I said a few weeks back, that one looks fantastic. It's an awesome figure.
There's one NECA figure I'm really pining over getting, but he's still like a $50 figure. Is that Leatherhead from their Eastman and Laird's comic TMNT line that NECA does?
Yeah,
that thing looks absolutely fantastic and is such a hefty figure too. Like that's definitely you could probably knock a criminal out with.
Well, if you had cash. I know the funds are short right now, but a couple weeks back when they had that Target sale, you probably could get that real cheap with all the stackable deals they had.
Unfortunately, what little extra money I had, I did pick up something else that I wanted in my collection really bad. And, I blew every last bit of money I'm going to have probably the next couple months getting that set, which I'm going to be showing off next week. So
awesome.
Cool.
But, yeah, man, it's still a pretty cool figure. I mean, if you could find this one on the cheap, I would say, go ahead and get it because it definitely does have the look. And like Slasher is saying too, all the little accessories, Shifty and you and both Slasher kept saying that, man. They definitely did kill it with all the accessories. So, I mean, if you can get it cheap enough, I would say, yeah, go ahead, go for it. But full price, I would say, nah.
I mean, hell, look at those Dracula figures that they put out. Look at all the accessories they had in that thing. That man, they
what
always
would be
go,
the full price for that Gremlin, that particular one? Because I got
34.
it. 34.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. No box. The accessories came in a little bag at $20.
Oh,
That's
that's
a good
great. That's a great deal.
No,
it
it's
is.
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were normally 34. So
Yeah,
that was right before they jacked their prices up again.
I like,
Oh, good.
yeah, those Universal.
ahead.
Yeah, I've seen them at Ross too. Those are the other NECA ones I've seen. If you don't have them, I highly suggest them because those are absolutely beautiful figures. Sculpt work, articulation. That Frankenstein, he could do better splits than Spider-Man figures.
Yeah.
Like incredible.
They're $16.99 at Ross. They mostly have the black and white versions, from what I've seen. But if you keep watch on Big Bad Toy Store, it probably next week around Halloween time, they're going to have some deep discounts on it because the black and white version of Frankenstein was only like $11.99 on Big Bad Toy Store like last week. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled next week because every day at 11 o'clock Eastern, I think it is, they have sales. So for 24 hours. So check it out.
Awesome. The Franken splits. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. Guys, if you guys got something else you want to show off, or if you want to wait until after I go through our next segment, it's up to you. We can knife fight in the back about this. But, guys, here's your second commercial break of our spectacular Monstrous Toy Fun toy stream.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Out! Cool!
Gargoyles don't have to wait till dark to come out anymore.
Whoa!
Gargoyle-shaped pasta from Franco-American with the shapes of Goliath, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Broadway. And one monster of a taste. There's an adventure in every can of gargoyle-shaped pasta from Franco-American.
Now you don't have to wait for the dark.
So, who says only guys can be heroes? My goofy older brother, that's who. I say, what about Florence Nightingale? Or that Queen Elizabeth person we read about in class? They were heroes, just like Queen Amidala. Here she comes. She's gonna get a lot of candy this year. Let's follow her.
Now at Big Kmart, all Star Wars kids costumes are on sale.
Halloween doesn't have to be spooky. Not with Easter Seal Safe Halloween coupons. The safe treat that gives treatment. Safe Halloween coupons are good for treats at stores and restaurants. Give them to trick-or-treaters or treat yourself. Give Easter Seal Safe Halloween coupons because Halloween should be warm and friendly.
Dear Great Pumpkin, I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night.
They're back! All the Little Peanuts characters in a happy Halloween special filled with ghosties and ghoulies and things that go bump in the night. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Are you hungry? Hungry as a gremlin? Here's gremlin cereal.
Gremlins, bite after bite. What a tasty way to satisfy a gremlin appetite.
Gremlins is a deliciously sweet, crunchy cereal that satisfies the hungry little gremlin that's in all of us.
Gremlins, bite after bite. What a tasty way to satisfy a gremlin appetite.
Gremlin cereal is part of this complete breakfast.
Gremlin, yum yum.
Hey, I'm no numbskull, so call me at 1-900-909-2233, and you'll hear the funniest monster jokes like, what's a vampire's favorite sport? Basketball. Or the one about the ghoul who missed her mummy. You'll also find out how to get these scary street signs featuring my friends Dracula, Wolfman, and Frankenstein. It costs $2.45 for a 2-minute message, so ask your mom or dad if it's okay before you call 1-900-909-2233. I'm dying to make you laugh.
Well, hello. Trick or treat. Thank you. Nestle Crunch. It's just more fun to munch.
Now, back to our program.
There we go with some more spooktacular commercial breaks. We got one more week of that stuff, and then we're just going to be getting back to the regular shows, and then I got to get back to making regular commercial breaks again. Damn it.
These are awesome, though, man. I don't know how you found some of them.
Dude, I spend a lot of time looking for old school commercials. Like every time that I get on the computer, and I just search all over the place, try to find some really cool old school things with stuff that just isn't around anymore, or you just don't see like anymore. Like these type of commercials, are definitely a period piece. So that I never called any of those numbers. You kidding?
Yeah.
I would have got the tar beat out of me if I would have called any of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember we called one of the Ghostbuster ones once, and boy, they let us have it.
Yeah, but if I want to sneak any charges on a bill, I'm going to order pay-per-view. I'm not full of any 900 numbers.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, guys, we're going to get back into some more toy off, and this time we got Indy coming in with another toy history lesson. Then we're going to pass it off to Vinnie, and then after Vinnie, Shifty's got something to show you as well. I got a few more things after that. And guys, I hope that you're having a good one. Remember to go ahead and share the links out there. Let everybody know we're still going and we're having fun despite what YouTube is trying to say. And thank you for being here. Here we go. Indy, take it away, pig.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lesson, we'll be talking about a few different toys that actually went by the name of Monster Maker. Now, while there were many different toys out there that could claim the fame to being similar to Monster Maker, such as Creepy Crawlers and the Thing Maker, there were only a few that actually carried the name of Monster Maker. So the first one being by Topper Toys, the motorized Monster Maker, which was released in the 1960s. The set was a motorized plaster casting kit. So the user would fill a mold with plaster and spin it to create a hollow cast. Then you would decorate it to have a finished product. Some of the molds included with the kit included monsters like Dr. Deadly, Frankenstein's monster, and the Wolfman. And in the 1970s, they updated for crayon rubbings and improved casting. Obviously, the other one letting off a few fumes that may not have been too good for children to play with. Next up, in 1978, we have Tommy's Mighty Men and Monster Maker. Now, this is one that Tommy actually still has in his collection, although it is not complete. It is a classic art toy. The kit included a frame with interchangeable double-sided textured tiles of monsters and hero parts, heads, torsos, and legs. Kids would arrange the tiles and place a piece of paper on top and rub a crayon over it to transfer the monster's image. Obviously, with the ability to be able to mix and match, you can create almost any different combination to create monster or monster hero hybrids. This one left a lot to the imagination, but could be worth hours of fun. Now, the art by Dave Stevens is high-quality artwork that was done on the tiles, and he would later create the comic book The Rocketeer. Next up, we have in 1979, we have Gabriel's Monster Machine. This one is similar to the earlier Topper version, and the toy was another Rotocaster plaster kit. The user would fill molds with the monster muck and spin them to create the hollow plastic monsters. Molds included classic monsters and aliens. Guys, do you remember any of the Monster Makers? Guys, thank you for joining me on this toy history lesson.
Dude, that was cool. They look familiar, the Monster Maker thing. I didn't know that Dave Stevens did the artwork on there. That's
There
awesome.
you go. Bringing something more. I figured you might appreciate something like that. Little nod right there.
Yeah, I bought the remastered Rocketeer the hardcover with the slipcase and everything like last year, and his art book. Well, I had his art book, but I found it again. Yeah, man, what a legend that guy was. That's really cool to see that stuff.
Yeah, man. DJ Play Nice, what's going on? DJ Play Nice said he had the creepy crawly thing maker too. Nice. Anything to add on that, Shifty?
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of that stuff. That last one you showed was pretty cool. Especially, you could paint that stuff up. That's pretty cool stuff there.
Oh yeah.
Slasher, any of those look familiar to you?
Well, what was the very first thing at the beginning of the stream that you showed? I never seen that shit before.
Oh, the Topper Rotocaster, the machine maker or motorized machine robot. Yeah.
Before I jumped
motorized
on,
monster maker.
You were covering it before I had jumped on earlier.
With the goop and stuff that was coming out the head.
Yeah.
Oh, Monster Face.
Yeah, that was something that I was like, when did this happen? I was like, I've never seen that shit before.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who remembered that? I mean, I never had it, but I remember the commercial.
It's a Mandela effect thing. I mean, that wasn't released in my reality. I don't remember it.
It's funny that you brought that up. I found a video. I gotta see where the hell I put it. I think I bookmarked it. There's a guy who had a safe. He opens up his safe, and he had the Fruit of the Loom's pants. He had the Bernstein Bear book, and he had the VHS copy of Shazam.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Did they have Fruit of the Looms, or did he have Underoos?
Fruit of the Looms with the
cornucopia.
It would have been better if he had Underoos. Like, even better if he had Wonder Woman Underoos.
Oh shit! You gotta love it. But yeah, all right. So I'll start with the short. It's a shame Adam couldn't make it on tonight. But there were some towards that they restocked over at Walmart.
Walmart restocked some McFarlane stuff. People were looking for them.
Oh, I haven't seen her yet.
Yeah, she looks really good. This Riddler I thought looked like shit. They got to stop reusing that damn Joker mold.
I like that background.
Yeah, that background
I
is fantastic.
get her.
GameStop.
And then GameStop had the long-haired Superman.
That fucking face.
Yeah, that face was awful.
Making a fart noise.
It's still better than the one on the Justice League Task Force. It's a lot better.
Yeah, they still messed it up though. I don't know what the hell's going on. He's got like, it's Jay Leno.
Yeah.
The mullet Superman.
Yeah, but and I heard too, this cape not wired.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Wired.
It's not.
I mean, the rest of this figure looks fine, but that stupid fucking face.
Yep.
The rest of the figure is basically outside of the skin tone.
They released a million times.
It's the Justice League Task Force. So, I shouldn't have done any of that stuff. I could have just bought this when it came out.
You could have put fart face Superman. You could have had fart face Superman.
I'm still probably going to get him at some point for my collection, but
yeah, I agree. The face ruined. I don't know what they did, but I did see that people with these towards. They're putting them in water and hot water, and they're prying off the neck piece, and they're swapping it with other Superman figures.
Yeah,
so that they can have like proper capes and heads and all that crap and skin tones that match.
I seriously think Tord hates Superman. He's got a grudge against that character. I think that's why he's doing this.
Well,
I mean,
it's the China outsourcing. That's what's doing these bad faces.
Is that why he's got that communist face going on? What's going on, Soul Sass, man? Good
I
to
think
see
so.
you. No worries.
What's up, man?
It's not the faces half the time. It's a lot of issues with several of the Superman figures is they have really short ball pegs in the neck. You give them a properly sized neck peg, and it doesn't make the face puffed
What
out.
do you think of the face of this one, Shifty? Do you like the fucking face that this Superman figure has?
This one,
yes.
I don't hate it because
You
there's
like
different.
lemon face Superman over here?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of different versions of Superman in the comics, and I don't particularly hate it. I just think he would look better probably with short hair than long hair because it looks kind of weird.
See,
I don't
for
know.
me, the hair isn't the problem because that's what he looked like when he came back.
China can't do cracker faces.
Well,
Oh shit, that was great.
because every one of the Superman figures that I have, I've got like maybe 15 of different Superman figures.
Yeah.
They all have different faces, and
Well, the classic comic book one,
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. The digital, it's just the S.
Yeah, that one you have. That face looks fine.
Yeah.
It looks fine.
Yeah, it's like right out of the 70s and 80s comics, like no problem. But this one,
Is it just me, or does he look like it looks like he's
eyebrows?
That's what I was just going to say. It looks like he should be wearing a freaking Enterprise uniform or something. This packaging is illogical, McFarlane.
His face would be better for like Submariner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that, I think again,
Submariner eyebrows.
with the Jay Leno chin, I was expecting him to come with a bag of Doritos and Pat Morita.
It's going to be taco flavored.
Covered a
It's
lemon
gonna be
for its lemon face.
It's going to be the taco flavored.
Yeah. I still can't believe that the cape isn't wired, and it's stitched like it should be a wire in there.
Dude, that No Man's Land Batman that they put out, that looks fantastic. It has no wire in the cake. Wire in the cake. No wire in the cape either.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
The wire in the cake is a lie.
Yeah, it is. Total lie.
It's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
They tried to make it look like Dean Cain and then failed miserably.
Oh yeah, I did hear that they are going to be releasing the Brandon Routh Superman. They are.
Which one? Which one? The good one or the bad one?
I hope it's the one that was from
the CW, the Crisis on
Kingdom
Infinite
Come
Earths.
one. They should do the Kingdom Come one with him. That'd be perfect. 'Cause I thought he looked fantastic in that costume.
The return suit is so awful. I think the one that they just had in the 2025 movie, it as bad as that is, looks better than the Returns outfit. The Returns, I can't stand it.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was gay. But hey, you know what's not gay? We showed you the devil. Now here's some skulls. Here is the Punisher. Watch this review and.
Hello everyone. Today's figure I'm going to be reviewing is the Punisher from Daredevil Born Again. So this is the new Disney series. Here is Frank Castle and his information on the back. Okay box for what it is. Mine was a little bit damaged, but that's okay because the figure looks pretty good. We're going to open him up and do a full review. For those who don't know, I am a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys. And yeah, let's get into some figure reviews here. So I wanted to show the 3 Punishers I actually have. Took a minute to dig them out, but I found the other 2. So this is the first one that they made based off of John Barenthal. This one I believe is the Walgreens exclusive. He had 2 different heads. I don't know where the accessories. Well, I found one accessory, his rocket launcher. So I still have that somewhere, but yeah, so we're going to get into it. If anyone want to see a comparison between the 2.
Where do you keep your
figures? I think likeness-wise.
Like in a rubber meat bin. Yeah, they're laying like stacked on one another.
The new one.
And you hang on to the boxes too, right?
No. I hang on to certain boxes. If it's something I worked on, I have a couple of like sets of figures that I worked on that they're still sealed and that sort of thing. But for the most part, yeah, Marvel Legends, I don't really keep boxes on them.
Good.
Yeah, apparently I'm the only psycho that keeps every single box and every single package.
No, you're not alone there, Tommy.
No,
I got him.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like the more expensive figures for sure. Like I'll keep a box, but if they're just like the regular, $20 to $25 ones, I normally don't keep the boxes.
Out, and the old one, I don't know what's going on there with the kind of bowl
Ugh.
cut, but yeah, I mean, like I said, the face is really good on the new one.
Yeah, I don't like the
but I think
screech
that hair
haircut
could
on
have been a
that new
little
one.
bit better. I've seen people kind of play around with it.
Zach
These
Mars.
are new bodies.
Yeah, the blowout.
Yeah, they're entirely new. I thought maybe there might have been a little bit reused, but they're not. So yeah, this was the super old one. What is it, like 7 years old now or something? And yeah,
It's
here,
Weird Science Punisher.
version of him. Detailing is amazing on this. I don't know why his gun's so small though, especially in comparison to the other one.
Did they ever make a Ray Stevenson figure?
Good thing you got a bunch of GI Joes.
No,
we're gonna
they
make
haven't.
sure this guy's gonna
They
have
should.
an arsenal.
Yeah, they
not
definitely
just
should.
They've made them
few
for the
items
Star
that he
Wars
came
line,
with.
I believe.
It's basically this axe and a combat knife.
They made him
pretty
too
much
short
it.
though.
And I
There's a
believe
problem
you
with
could
that.
get you could get the combat knife in his back there, so that looks good. You could holster his gun. He has a choking hand because Punisher wants to choke some bitches sometimes. So you're gonna do what you gotta do. He does come with 2 alternate hands. He's got another trigger finger hand, and he has a closed fist hand. So there you go. That's pretty much it. I would have thought he'd come with more stuff, but it is what it is. Head articulation is amazing on this guy. Pretty much any direction you want him to look in, he's going to look in. They did the McFarlane kind of cup joint thing for the butterfly. This is right out of the package, so I didn't really move it too much yet. But he does have a ball joint in there. He has the bicep double hinge for the elbow, all pinless, so that's really good. He does have the GI Joe
watch out,
like vertical hinge, but I might have to heat that up. So it goes up and down. He has the regular hinge on this one, again for the choking bitches thing. He does have the diaphragm, the upper ball joint one, so that's really good. He has
Again,
a lace
the
one that's
diaphragm
unnecessary,
moves.
but they should have done with the GI Joes and make that a ball joint.
I'm
Would've
telling
been
you,
way better.
This figure and the Daredevil one, I was very impressed with the articulation and the detailing that they did. Incredible. They just needed more accessories for sure on these things.
Split
You know what? I wanted to ask real
is.
quick.
Yeah.
Do you suppose that the other head looked like that because they did a reuse of the Walking Dead figures? Is that why the hair and everything looked the way it did?
Hasbro never had the license for Walking Dead. That was Todd.
That was just Todd? Okay, okay. And what's going on, Scrambles?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Good seeing you.
He can only kick up a little bit because of the gear he has on. Back a little bit. He does have upper thigh. He does have double hinge for the knee. Again, all pinless, so that's beautiful. He's got
I
the
do like
rocker
that one, the 2-pack of him and Fury. That one's
So his articulation.
Yeah, I want that one so bad.
And I like that they're doing it for the more realistic looking figures. So that's really nice. Like I said, the detailing is excellent on this. The treads on the bottom of the feet. Yeah, everything is really, really good. This is more accurate to the show from what I've seen on photos and stuff. The older one was way brighter. The brighter one looks good too, but this is a little more screen accurate. Not sure if they're going to brighten it up for, I think he's in the Spider-Man movie, but yeah, and that is what it is.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
What a bitch. And here's another thing you could do if you want to. I took the jacket off of the older Punisher and put it on this one. So if you want him to have that other look and you have the older one, bam. That looks pretty good actually. Not too shabby. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll get a bit more or a bigger arsenal than what he came with because just his like pea shooter, an axe, and a combat knife, that's not enough for the Punisher. I think that looks pretty cool. Gotta say, overall, this figure is really nice, and it is fun. Like I said, I think if his haircut was a little bit better, it wasn't like that kind of full blowout.
They went too high with it, man.
Me off on this figure.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything else is pretty damn nice.
Yeah, because otherwise,
Price point
this
was
thing is
decent,
phenomenal, man.
You know
what you could do?
$30.
If you had
And
another
plus,
one of
if you
these,
get them at Target, they're on.
and you had the Agent Venom figure, you took the head off of that, and you repainted its body, you can make a really cool Leon Kennedy figure from Resident Evil.
Oh shit! Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That could work. Yeah, because this body, man, yeah, it's like perfect for Leon. You
Yep.
know what I did see? Somebody heated up this head. They squished it a little bit and pulled out his ears more. The likeness was so much better. So
Yeah,
I think what
because
happened, I think was the
he has
mold.
good.
Yeah.
He's got really big ears, and they need to be pulled out some.
Yeah, because I have the 12-inch one, the bootleg one. One of the last kind of, it's not a Hot Toys, but it's a bootleg one. The face on it is absolutely spectacular. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I reviewed that guy. That's the kind of haircut. Everything about that face is what you needed on this one. But I'll say for 6 inches, this is still incredible. But like Shifty was saying, though, too, you got to look around because I saw a couple of copies of him that looked awful. The paint job was terrible on the face. This was actually pretty good. But the lighting, because of the plastic they're using, it's blowing it out a bit.
I could probably go about a 9 on him. I was thinking almost 9.5. I really like the articulation and everything. To be honest, the more that I'm kind of moving him around, I guess I don't mind the hair that much. But it should have been a little bit shorter on top. Absolutely.
Well, yeah, for that score that Vinnie gave him, he pushed it. He pushed it.
Might have some gripes, but overall, I do think it brings a higher caliber to Marvel Legends. Oh yeah, there's his the patch as well on his arm. But yeah, overall, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Great job on this. Like I said, more accessories and some minor changes. This thing could have easily been a 10, but no complaints here. Overall, awesome. Super happy that I have them. I do like Barenthal's Punisher, or not all of it, not the show itself, but his portrayal when he goes crazy and does the really badass stuff. He looks awesome. But yeah, there you go. Hope you guys liked the review. So here's Frank Castle with the custom backdrop.
I think I want to get another one of these just because that weapons rack is that
I do have
good.
a review of it up on my channel.
Yeah, that would be cool to have a
I'll
couple of
link to
these like stacked up.
in there, but
Yeah,
I
I see some people do it. They've built entire rooms out of these things.
Remove all these pieces, but other that look pretty cool with the setup there. And again,
Yeah, because you can make a table out of this stuff. There's a bunch of different setups you can do.
Aspect.
Wait, that comes with the figure?
No.
Yeah,
It's by itself on eBay.
He's the Punisher. Come on, folks. And here he is with Red. How you doing, Red? And I did do a custom wire bit on here, and I think they look fantastic together, by the way. And I will be doing a full review. Probably link him onto this. So when you watch the
you need to get a thing figure.
Keep an eye out for it, but yeah. And if you want something a little extra,
The
you have,
Fantastic Four movie thing.
as well.
Because he's the guy that makes his weapons.
And I got this one about a year ago, I think. Maybe a little bit longer. He was on discount over at GameStop a while back.
I still love that likeness
I
on
think it's
D'Onofrio.
from the Hawkeye series. Still a really great likeness, I think. Of
I want a
Vincent
big
D'Onofrio.
fat Kingpin.
So I want to have all three of these guys together.
I don't want no
So
skinny Kingpin or Diesel Kingpin. I want the big fat.
For the realistic versions, like what they did here, I'm fine with that. I have the big one. I have the comic book version.
The one that came in the Spider-Man packaging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes with the alternate head that like his face is beat up.
This older McFarlane base from
He's got a
7
black.
Well, if you want to get
Years
technical,
and years ago.
Kingpin wasn't fat.
No, it was
I
muscle.
think they look pretty awesome.
You know what I mean, though. He looked like a big fat bastard.
I know. I'm just saying if you want to get technical.
They even called him the Fat Man. They used to call him the Fat Man.
Yeah.
That was a surprise. They beat the shit everyone, and he could take it as well.
Yeah, go toe to toe with super powered people. Yeah,
exactly.
I made that a little too long, but that's all right. Yeah, it's still.
But so I think they look awesome together. Really, really
especially
cool stuff.
Fisk, you can get him pretty cheap now. I'm pretty sure on eBay he's going probably a couple of bucks, and it's going to be below retail for sure in most cases. Because like I said, he was a big discount figure about a year ago. So there you have it.
Those legs are just.
Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you
way
again for
too
watching.
skinny.
Oh, what, Kingpin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the upper half I didn't mind that much. Yeah, this was cool. So there you go, folks.
Nice.
You enjoyed that? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I had one more.
Be sure to pick up my volume.
Yeah, and buy my books. Thank you.
Nice.
But,
Nice.
There you go. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't say I was overly enthralled with Bernthal. I mean, I have my gripes about that, but I mean, like Slasher and I are both of the same mind that Ray Stevens, like, I mean, if you're looking for like comic accurate, he nailed it.
Yeah, his portrayal was awesome. It's too bad that the movie had the problems that it did. But his Punisher was
best
killer.
looking Punisher on screen ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did everything
one
he needed
stopped
to.
him.
And I don't mind what do you call it? The guy who played Jigsaw as well.
I liked him as Jigsaw.
I thought
that guy.
Dominic West. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that guy I wanted to be Wolverine for so long after watching The Wire. I think he made a fantastic Wolverine at some point. But yeah,
he would have.
Man,
yeah, that would have worked.
But yeah, Shifty's up next.
Yep.
Could you do the 1.5 speed again?
Yeah, one sec.
Guys, once again, I want to thank everybody who's been hanging out in the chat. Everybody's watching across all the platforms. You guys are the ones that make this show so damn much fun, especially when you're commenting. Stop by everybody's channels. It's not going to cost you anything to subscribe to everybody's channels, but it's definitely going to help all us out, especially as we're fighting the nonsense with YouTube. There's a lot of YouTubers out there I know have a lot bigger channels than any of us here, and they're seeing the pinch from YouTube as well with the games that they're playing with the algorithm. So you helping out by subscribing, even if you leave a thumbs up on a video, it really does help push us in the algorithm so we can get out to more people and we can get more responses and comments so we can have more back and forth, because it's always interesting to find out what you guys think about not only some of the videos that we're doing, if it's toy reviews. I like to hear what some of the people think about the pigs and the stupidity that they get up to sometimes. Some of these pigs are insane. But guys, thank you again so much for being here. You spend your time anywhere you choose to spend it here with us. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, go ahead. What you got?
Those pigs all have an amazing personality, each one of them.
Yeah.
They're all nuts. Every last one of them, especially the new guy, which I'm just about done with his like full name intro video. I just got one small part to finish. So
sweet. Yeah. Well, they take after you, so there you go.
What's going on, Shifty? Back from another video, and hey, it's the final one. It's the big reservation pickup video. Yeah, this is the last of my reservations for the season, and let's get right into them. Yeah, it's the X-Men 97 Logan figure in street clothes. Not much to say about this one. He's cool. That's about all I can say. It's a cool figure. Comes with playing cards and street clothes there, and just your standard clawed hands.
Came with like
I don't think this outfit has ever gotten a figure. Yeah, and the Marvel Legends.
Yeah. With the what?
A bike, like, motorcycle.
Oh, yeah. That would have been awesome if they did a box set.
But cool stuff. Pretty cool. Like I said, you can't go wrong with
what's the accessory? What is
X-Men 97 picks? Well,
playing
cards you can, because I do have a problem. Yeah, playing cards. I did get the Wolverine and Storm 2-pack. That's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive.
That Wolverine other than the
suckered me
heads,
into getting
it
a
looks just
repaint
like the
of a
Secret Wars
figure I
one.
already have.
Yep.
The It Secret is. Wars It Wolverine.
darker colors,
This time
though.
it's much better colors. The stripe down the midsection is still
Oh, no,
off,
this is the
but,
97 mold that they
much
used.
better than the
I think the Secret Wars was a little bit
Wolverine.
different.
Nice head on it with the open mouth. And the secondary head is much better than the secondary head we got with the Secret Wars figure. Really, no complaints about this other than making me double dip. I'll just have to sell the Secret Wars one maybe at some point. Really nice figure. Storm, on the other hand, and this is a shame because I love Storm, but I don't think this looks nearly as good as the Storm and the Thunderbird 2-pack. Her midsection's too lanky, too stretched out, and the head sculpts, I don't know, they don't look as good. There's one really nice head sculpt in the Thunderbird 2-pack where her hair's all snaky looking, where it looks like the wind's just moving it all around, and I don't know, I just like that figure better. I think I may go after that 2-pack and then swap that Storm out for this one, and then if I try to resell it, I'll tell people that I swapped them out. I don't want to screw them over, but yeah, out of all the X-Men 97 figures I got, most disappointed with this one. I just don't
Pause it
don't
for a
care
second.
for it. There's a better version out there, unfortunately. So yeah, this is sort of a Silver
Vinnie.
Samurai situation right there.
Pause it for a second.
2-pack I got.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably not going to sell it now because I posted in our group. If you get a clear coat matte finish and spray all over that Storm, she looks fantastic. The main issue is her skin and her suit. They blend into it.
What's wrong with her skin? Are you racist? No, I'm kidding.
Well, it's a darker color skin than the Thunderbird Storm, but
That's what I was going to say. Like her skin tone looks way too dark. Like I don't remember her being that dark.
It's like a grayish dark brown is what they did on this.
Well, see, they've had darker Storms, but not in that attire, and it just doesn't. And there's a shine through the whole figure. But if you put a matte finish on it, it looks fantastic. I don't know who made the decision to make her shiny like that. I guess they thought, it looks like a rain effect or something. It works against the figure because I was hating on it. And even when I got it in my hands, I didn't care for it too much. And then I saw that picture today on the Reddit or X or wherever we found it. And fantastic. I just got to get me a place where I can just spray that figure up and, go to town on Storm Air and, fix her right up.
You heard it. Shifty's going to go to town on Storm.
Yeah, going to go to town on Storm. That's right.
So he's not racist, see?
No.
That's right,
folks.
There's going to be schmegma all over Storm by the time he's
No,
done.
there's not. I keep myself clean. I don't have a trace of it. No schmegma.
So she's too black. She needs more Milky Way chocolate. Oh, shit. Well, again, I do agree that 2-pack with Thunderbird, I have that one. And, the skin tones, it's a lot nicer for sure. And the head sculpts on both of those are amazing. I think they should have gave her new feet, though. I think her feet are too small.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something about when you get her out or you take a look, her feet look like they're too small for the body. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, wow.
They never fixed that.
And Soul Assassin, you're right. Shifty is an equal opportunity poonhound, and there's nothing wrong with that. We don't kick shame here.
Nope.
Yeah. The other week, the Gamer Verse. Now, this one, there's issues, unfortunately, and the big one is our friend Adam didn't get in on this. Well, he did. He thought he did, but there was a payment problem with his PayPal or something, and they canceled it on him. So hopefully, maybe he can grab another one at some point here soon before they sell out. I think they're still readily available on Hasbro Pulse. This is the one I really wanted. I always wanted to get me a classic 80s or late 70s Cyclops. I know it looks like he's got a yellow cod piece, but no, those are trunks. It's just an issue of a droopy belt that you can raise up. With
yellow ball holder.
It's a banana hammock.
Classic attire there for him. He does come with a secondary head, which has the port where you can slide in the optic blast effects, which is included here, and yeah, it looks really cool. A good figure. And Jean, she looks nice too. I think the hair could be a little bit more detailed with the sculpt. It's just a little bit too cartoony. I know they're going for the cartoon look, but it's just a little bit too cartoony.
Wait, this was a 97?
Still, she looks nice. The silver, I mean, the gold on the gloves is really cool.
Yeah, the gold looks nice.
It matches the Phoenix figure that I bought last year. So this is a better version of the Marble Girl that they released previously a few years back. There is an issue with it though. Supposedly, a lot of people who've pulled this straight from the pack.
Gab, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Mess around with the knees and pose her up. They broke right off. So I got to remember, as soon as I crack her out of the box, I need to warm her up with a hair dryer and before I start going around to pose her, because there are issues to be had with that figure there. But another nice Hasbro exclusive set there. Cool stuff added to the collection. But let me pull back here because this is the big boy. Got a GameStop. Add some points built up and
nice.
a Coinstar gift card to GameStop, and I got them down to like $40.
Fucking hands, look at that
like
shit.
60,
Holy
60
shit.
plus dollars. So yeah, those came in handy. It's of course you know who he is. It's the Juggernaut, bitch.
Nice fucking pickup, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go.
Dude, he's one of my favorite all-time X-Men villains.
There we go. My
Yeah,
damn
me too.
flashlight won't work with me.
Hell yeah.
He's actually one of my
yeah, see,
favorite.
I hate even having to use
villains
the
in
flashlight because the Street Fighter figures, man, they come with skylights up in the top of the box, and it just
Dude,
shines
when they
right
put him in
through
that
the black lights,
Capcom
and you don't
game,
have to
I
worry
couldn't
about
believe
using a
it.
flashlight.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a cool figure, dude. He's big boy, big, huge. The box is pretty heavy. There are issues though, and luckily I don't have one of them. Some people, and you can tell right off the box, just looking at it, if you got a screwed up one, the cups in the shoulder there, some people are having them installed or reporting that theirs were installed backwards, and you can tell it's installed backwards because it has the muscles on it from the back shown. So and it's preventing motion in the butterfly joints, and it's hurting the rotation of the arm to where it'll actually scratch the figure.
Are you kidding me?
Now that I'm actually looking at it, there is a scratch on my shoulder there. That's weird. Maybe that's just how all of them are. But yeah, there's problems with the shoulders, and everybody seems to have a tight ball joint in the diaphragm, preventing the figure from being twisted, and that's like a major point of articulation if you look at all the pictures. So yeah, and what it does is it's so tight that anytime you try to pose it, it swings back into place. And a lot of idiots online are thinking that, oh no, that's just a unadvertised power move that Hasbro put into place with this figure. No, why would they just start doing something like that with this one? No, it's a tight ball joint. And what you're unfortunately going to have to do to get the motion back into it is give them a hot water bath once you crack them out of the package. And it sucks that you got to go to those links to try to fix something like that. Trash bro. But man, but that's what you got to do, because if you keep on trying to twist that diaphragm, it's going to eventually wear out the plastic in the ball joint, and it's going to break. It's going to break. So that sucks. But otherwise, it's a badass figure. He's going to look great on the shelf once you get him posed up with those extra hands and stuff. Nice stuff. But that's the last of my pickups, my reservations for the season.
Where are you gonna find a bathtub that's that big? Because this figure's huge.
It's you'll have to get those dish, where you wash dishes in, and then hopefully you can put boiling water in that. I'm sure you could, but it's a pain. It's a pain. We should not have these problems.
No, he's a freaking beautiful figure though. Jesus.
Yeah, and don't forget the queen between the shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, Silver Surfer, and maybe Wolverine, World War II Wolverine comes in, but that's it. So until the next video, this is Shifty signing off. Oh, there is another problem. The pegs on the hands, they're tiny, So the hands keep falling off. A lot of people, they're trying to pose them up. They're barely touching the hands, and they just fall off because the pegs are so little.
Really?
They're so little. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're not breaking. They're not breaking. They're just falling off because the pegs are tiny. So
Gotcha.
at least they're not
Hold
breaking.
on.
They're just falling off.
I got to bring it up again.
Yeah, Trash Bro. He looks cool though. I was debating on actually picking the reservation up until the last minute because I was like, maybe I could just find the Diamond Select one, get that for $30 and paint him to look like the other one. And then I would save $30 and I wouldn't have these issues that they're reporting. But then I was like, once I got it in my hands, I was like, okay, at least I'm getting it down to $40. So that I'll take it, I guess. And then, if I don't like it, I can easily sell it because there's not many of them out there. I think they only got 2 in stock, and the other one sold out within minutes and then put it on the shelf. So, yeah, people's going to be going after this one probably.
Yeah, man. They know how to bend this over, don't they?
Yeah. I'm just glad that I've got everything outside of the couple things I've got in my loot pile at Big Bad Toy Store. I'm good. I'm good for a while. So, yeah.
Yeah, that 2-pack with Nick Fury, Slasher, I'm with you, man. I definitely want that. The Capcom Game Reverse.
Yeah, that shit looks awesome.
Those look. Yeah, I saw someone got one early, and he was putting in poses. Dude, that thing is one of the sickest looking figures. And yeah,
it just came out.
I guess
I thought it was out already.
The guy had to spend extra money. I think like he got it off of eBay from like Taiwan or something. But it's the legit figure. They get them first over there. But I think they're supposed to be out in the start of December for us, something like that.
The only thing that bugs me about the Punisher figure is instead of making a real thick band on the leg, they made 2 little straps and then painted a white stripe. Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, I would just rather them have the 2 little straps and not have that ugly white stripe painted around the figure. If I got that, I think I would actually strip that off. It's just it's unsightly.
Yeah, I don't know why they do to make the choices they do.
Other than that, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, both of them, they look nice.
Yeah, let me see. Like, what do they do with that with the game? Because it's based off the game specifically.
Yeah.
And I know that's the reason the actual box artwork for him. Here, I'll show you. This is why they did what they did. Because it's literally just like it's like painted. They kept it thin.
Oh.
Like it's not an actual like thigh band. Like one that you get off of like G.I. Joe or something. The sprite in the game looks like it's elevated, it's lifted, but the box artwork wasn't. Same with that one. It's more concept art.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
I see what they're going for, so I can't complain too much on that.
These drawings are awesome. They did Jigsaw and Kingpin and Nick Fury like that.
I am itching to play. It's been sitting there. I have the Capcom collection.
The game is so much fucking fun.
That it's on. Yeah. I haven't had a chance because I'm trying to get work done. But yeah, I can't wait for that 2-pack. Yeah, I need that. Do you know it was actually supposed to be Daredevil, by the way, in that game?
Yeah.
Really? Not Nick Fury. They were getting caught up with license problems because something else was going on with Daredevil at the time. So they said, you know what, we'll just reskin the Punisher and we'll make it Nick Fury, and they did it like that. But it was supposed to be Daredevil.
It suits it better with Nick Fury because Daredevil doesn't use guns.
That's true. Well, I think
it's not just this like it's a beat 'em up, but sometimes you get to use guns in it.
Yeah. That's cool though. Either way.
Yeah.
I still love what they did. Yeah,
it was basically just Final Fight with the Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
here. For those folks who, I mean, you're not going to be seeing Daredevil doing this. Literally blowing away bad guys. You see the blood flying. Oh, shit.
And why not, Vinnie? Why not? Okay. I had a little poll going on there to see what's next. Got my
real heroes murder
result.
like that. Sorry.
Got my results back from the poll, so you guys have already chosen what's next. So it's time for Pigmation. So it's not a very long one. It's a short one. I didn't have a whole lot of time to get some really good stuff going, but next week I'm going to have a double Pigmation. So I've got one that I've been meaning to get done, and then there's going to be another one for the van next week as well. It's just about done. So here we go with our Pigmation for the week.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
There's nowhere to run, Autobot fools. Can anyone join this party?
Perhaps we can talk about this.
Yeah, Pigmation for the win.
Wait, was he talking out his eyes?
You know, it's kind of hard. No, he's got like a faceplate underneath, and that was really the best because what I have is not an AI generator. It's just like an early CGI thing. So
yeah, what you do for the pigs? Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's the same thing. Yeah. So I mean, that was the best I could to try to get his mouth plate to move, but having a little bit of fun with it.
I'm gonna step back, guys.
Okay.
All right,
before you do you want to see here? Look, here's the Punisher figure with Barenthal head.
To see what Barenthal looks like with the Punisher, the classic Punisher look. There you go.
I had to do it.
Actually, isn't that bad of a fit, to be honest?
Yeah, it kind of fits.
I mean, the body's...
Oh, wait, I get music back there, sorry. But, yeah, not bad. Not bad. The head that he came with sucked, by the way. That Walgreens head was garbage.
Does he kind of also look like Fred Ward?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah. I kind of do see it there. You're right. Yeah. What is that?
Oh, you push it. Oh, you push it.
So there you go, folks.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you.
Run a game later, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I'll play a game later.
All right, guys. Stop by and check out Splasher.
Lucha Underground tomorrow. Critters on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Awesome.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Later.
All right, so next up, we got the old school toy time. Been a hot minute since I broke out one of these, so let's see what the pig dug out this time. On today's old school toy time, we'll be taking a look at something from 1989. This was put out in 1989 and 1990. We will be taking a quick look at Hero Quest. I believe we might have looked at this one a long time ago in the past, but it's always good to go back and check this thing out again. This thing was so popular that they, just a few years ago, re-releasing it yet again. So there we go with the back of the box. And yeah, this is my original one. The box is a little bit worse for wear, but most of the pieces thing are pretty good. So let's open it up and check out what this one came with. Of course, it came with the big open up game board right there. Comes with your little hide piece. This is for Zargon, the Dungeon Master. And it gives you all the things about the monsters, the heroes, and what can and can't happen on turns. Of course, an instruction booklet as well. Also came with a quest book. So the quest book lets you know how you're supposed to set out the dungeon, what the heroes can see when they get up to it. So as they start off down the trail, they don't really see much except maybe a door down the hallway or whatever, and then they have to search for traps and all this other stuff. And this lets you know if there's anything in their way or what creatures might be in rooms once they open the doors. Also, there's big cardboard pieces built into the game box for the army, for things that they can purchase, what they have to do, with an explanation for tiles, the individual character with all the actions and everything that they can perform, spell cards, artifact cards, and treasure cards as well.
Also, a few monster cards. A buttload of die for the players, and of course the Dungeon Master. The individual character figures, like such as Dwarf right here. So you get 4 of them. A whole buttload of creature and monster characters. Character sheet booklets. So this gives you everything you need while you're playing the game, your body points as you lose them, potions, and everything else that you pick up. A whole host of individual 3D pieces that go up on the game board as players access the rooms. This was a really amazing set, and it was really cool to see them re-release this one. So guys, do you remember Hero Quest?
Nice. That looks awesome.
It does. All those accessories. Cool stuff.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Well, back in the day, that used to be kind of expensive as far as games went, because that one was sitting somewhere around like 30 to almost $40. But it came with an awful lot. I mean, and the fact that mine is still in the condition that it's in, minus the outside of the box, is actually, it's pretty spectacular. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I only saw that like advertised in comic books. So yeah, I've never actually seen one of those cracked open.
Yeah, we would play that game for hours. Like we would get together. First marriage. She would use, she would go away with family relatives and shit like that, and they would go off and they'd go play slots and shit like that, and the freaking gaming places. I had no interest, and so I'd call the guys over. We'd crack over some beers and we'd play Hero Quest for hours. Sometimes if it wound up being one of those things where she was going off with family for the weekend, it'd be like, yeah, great, we'll hang out and we'll play Hero Quest all weekend long. I don't give a shit. But yeah, had a lot of fun playing that game, and still in one piece pretty much. And like I said, they did do a re-release of it just a few years back. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. It was a complete re-release of the original game. They didn't change a whole lot. It was all, even the packaging looked almost the same. It was really cool. I forget which company did it, but it looked pretty sharp. The only other game I know that had that many pieces and took that long to play was Axis and Allies. So if you ever seen it, was like the whole Normandy and invasion and everything, stuff like that, right? All bulked into one game, except it was the whole world map in Japan and everything. Took a lot of time. Like I remember it took an hour to sometimes even 2 hours just to set the damn game up before you could start playing. And an average game would run probably like 4 to 6 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. A lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. Granted, I don't really have people to hang out and play that game anymore, so it just now, unfortunately, just kind of collects dust. But at one point, that older game, man, you could easily get like $300 for it at one point before they had re-released it, because many people wanted it.
That's what I loved about like those old school kind of board games and like role playing shit like that. Like there was so much more. I think people cared back then. Now you don't really see stuff like that. You're not seeing brand new games coming out of anywhere. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff.
Yeah, like most of the ones you're seeing nowadays, it's recycled stuff. So you're seeing a lot of like re-releases, some of the old stuff, like that Jumanji one that I had that they re-released. Like that's all you're really seeing anymore. You're not seeing any really inventive ideas for new board games.
Yep. Because that's the thing, man. People, like, they cared. They were actually creating and doing different things, fun shit. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, everyone just, like, I don't know.
Well, everybody got into the whole video game thing. And I'm not saying anything about video games, but it's not exactly the same as sitting there hanging out with a bunch of friends and actually playing a physical game. There's something lost,
Yeah.
Do
you guys remember the Batman board game?
Which one?
we used to play that for hours. Where it was a board game and it had the cards as well, and you'd go to the different locations and like you'd have to catch like his villains. Like they had Joker's theme park. What was it? I think Poison Ivy's like they're like all sectioned off kind of, and like you gotta pretty much like capture the villains kind of thing. It was fun, but yeah, again, one of those kind of old school board games, kind of simple, but you still have hours of fun with that stuff. But yeah. No.
One of the other ones we still have is I have the X-Men game, like X-Men Alert or whatever the hell it's called, where it came with the minifigures and everything like that for the X-Men to have little battles and everything. So,
yeah, I grew up too late. We were all into video games. I don't think I ever played a board game with my buddies. So, yeah.
It was the Batman. It's actually the Batman board game. Hold on. Shit, where'd it go? I just had it. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, digital just can't replace analog. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely something that's been lost. And it's a shame because, really, you're having so much fun sitting there actually physically playing with your friends instead of like, oh, well, let's just play a game. And you're kind of almost disassociated from everybody you're playing with. Yeah. Like even with like those massively multiplayer online games like World of Warcraft and any of those other ones. Yeah, you are kind of playing with friends, especially if you got like the headset and you got like chat speak and everything like that. But it's still not exactly the same as sitting there physically in person playing and laughing and having a good time.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it was 1989. They put this one.
Yeah, I remember. You know what? I think we have that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have that.
Yeah. How cool was that? I mean, it was simple, but it was so much fun. Yeah. Good shit. Yeah, they're the little pieces, the cards. Yeah. Fun stuff. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Something different.
Awesome. Oh, I got one more thing here. And this is the big one for the night. This is my ending salvo. We were going to get back in the Collectable Past exclusive, of course, and we're going to get back to the artwork of the toys. So here we go. Indy, the pig of history, the pig of mystery. Take it away.
On today's The Artwork of Toys, we'll be talking about some more renderings of characters that really did stand out and help to sell this franchise. Which one are we talking about? Well, cowabunga, dude. We will be talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, the artist of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy package art is not definitively known, but it is likely one of the staff artists at Mirage Studios, with Errol McCarthy being the most suggested candidate. The toys were manufactured by Playmates, but the concept designs for the figures and Playmates were provided by staff artists at Mirage Studios, the creators of the franchise. Presumably, what we would be showing right here was one of the first ads for retailers to sell Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on VHS. This one being titled Turtle Soup. And although the title Turtle Soup was never used, none of the TV episodes ever used the name either. According to a few sources, the street date lines up with the Heroes in a Half Shell VHS, which had the episodes Turtle Tracks and Enter the Shredder as the first two episodes in the cartoon. And the artwork on that ad is very similar to what we wind up seeing on the package art for the figures. And if you're wondering, how does this tie into Errol McCarthy's work? Well, there was an interview where he talked about doing work for He-Man and TMNT and Star Wars, and it was mostly concept art which may or may not become a toy, and it's said that he said his biggest accomplishment was doing the TMNT blimp. Now, if you actually look at the artwork for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Blimp, you could see a lot of the characters look very similar to how they looked on the rest of the package art for all the other figures. This is why Errol McCarthy is the standout as being the most likely to have created all the artwork for the packages. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed this, the artwork of toys.
There we go. Another segment in the book.
That was cool.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that like most of the other toy lines, so it's very definitive who was the artist that worked on all the packaging. TMNT is one of the ones, since it was just Mirage Studios, there was no definitive sources to say it was, but like some of the stuff I was showing right there, especially with the Turtle Blimp, where he says that was his work, and all the work in there is exactly the same. It doesn't look like anything Peter Laird or Kevin Eastman was doing. And it was said that they were too busy at the time to actually work on the packaging because they were doing all these different licensing deals, because it was right at that time that TMNT was blowing up, because obviously the cartoon came out first and they went right into toy production because Playmates wanted to see a cartoon out first before they actually, go ahead and say, okay, let's start producing the toys. So the toy designs and elements were already made. They were already ahead of the cartoon. That's why the toys don't look anything like the cartoon. They were made first. That's why. But they refused to go into production until after the cartoon because they wanted something to really promote this toy line, because they knew a good cartoon leading the way is what was going to really sell the toy line. They were very smart about that. Since Playmates, actually, it was the first time they were delving into the action figure market, where all the other companies were, they were swinging home runs left and right. They wanted this to be a success, and it really did work out well for them. But as far as that Turtle Blimp packaging looking a lot different than what everybody else is, and the people at Mirage Studios were the ones that work on it and not the main two creators, this is why that Errol McCarthy is the lead guy being suggested, as he's the one that created all the packaging art. So did the best I could following all the leads that were out there to find out who was the creator, but that was the best I could come up with. He is the most likely. But really interesting artwork that they did for it. And, another one that they're reusing it now with a lot of the classic figures they're re-releasing right now. So, I mean, you don't see quite as many of them out there on the shelves because they seem to disappear really quick. But yeah, really, really interesting stuff that they were doing, man. My hat is always off to those artists that made this shit happen. And that's why it's so important to be able to back real artists. Vinnie, I know this is something you've talked about too. And this is why I get really upset about too much like the AI art that we see all over the place, especially people like Tuna Todd that think that's okay to promote on books. Not okay.
It's not okay. And that's the sad fact of it. Like, we're not just like on soapboxes or anything. It's literally hurting the entire creative field. And it's like, oh yeah, well, it's okay. Yeah, well, again, it's taking food out of the mouths of creators. It's taking the creativity out of it as well, because it's stealing everything that's online and just mishmashing shit together. It's odd. It's odd how some of these people who are supposed to be all for the artist, they're going the opposite direction, because Todd's one of them. He's one of the first ones that turned his back on creators in favor of AI. And he's like,
and considering where he started from, being like somebody trying to start his own business in the industry, being told you're going to fail, you're going to fall on your face and everything, and then building the franchise that he did off the work of not only some of the stuff that he was doing, but what other artists that he employed were doing, to be able to take this kind of about face turn and just like spit right in everybody's face. I find really disgusting, and it's also part of the reason why I just don't buy McFarlane stuff. I don't like what he stands for, and if there's anything, I'm a pig that stands on his beliefs like full force. I will not bend.
Yep, I know, dude. I know. It's fucking crazy. It's unbelievable.
Take care, Gap.
Yeah, have a good night. You're right. It's not art. Exactly. You said it. It's not art. It's not. Like I said, I'm fine with some of the comedy things that we're seeing on some shorts and stuff like that. And I played them, and I'll be playing them tomorrow too. Like, I got no problem with that, because again, they're not bending anybody over. You're not trying to fool anyone or take jobs from anyone. It's literally just we're having laughs on a couple of dumb things. That's about it. That's why I said for comedy purposes, I'm fine. But when you're using it in these businesses like that, it's just you're evil. You're evil. The whole process is evil.
You're damn right. And RR, you're damn right. The pig that stands on the toes he nibbled off. You're damn right. But that is literally all I had for tonight, guys. Did you have anything else that you wanted to hit on?
No. Pretty much hit them all. How about you, Shifty?
I think I showed enough.
All right. Well, we got a big one coming next week, guys. So we're kind of almost resting up for that. Next week's going to be a big one. Always DTF. That's kind of a weird subject too. So I get some of the AI music, but the problem is a lot of the AI music, it does rip off other artists. So it's kind of that gray area. There's some of it that is absolutely just generated from nothing, but there's a lot of it they're actually stealing from other artists to base their beats on, and that's already been proven. So as somebody who's a musician himself, it's kind of a gray area. I don't really like it that much. So
case in point, when we were doing our Alien Roundtable show, me and Austinator, every week for every Alien movie, I would generate a song, just original song that I would write up, and then I would throw it into Suno, and I would have it generate. And for Alien Resurrection, it generated a song that sounded so much like Big and Rich, the country group, that it was crazy. And I showed it off to Chris Knight because he was a co-host that night. And he said, they must have used Big and Rich in their generative process because it was blatantly, it sounded like they had ripped them off to generate that song.
Yep. That sucks, man.
It's not good because once again that hurts like people that are trying to write stuff and everything themselves. And I get it. If you could use a basis of your own music, like some of the stuff that I do, I will use the basis of my own music, playing my bass guitar, and then I will try to run through something that tries to match what I'm doing. Because I don't have all the other instruments. So, I mean, I'll try to do that. But even then, it's kind of like I don't like doing that. I'd rather, if I had the money to buy like a keyboard where I could generate all the other instruments, I would much rather do that myself. But I know not everybody has that ability to do that. And, I mean, if you're not using it to like directly rip somebody off and you make enough changes where it sounds unique, I mean that's not much of a problem, but I just don't like when they're legit just ripping people's music off, so because they could easily do that to anything I create. If they get a hold of something that I posted online and they could just run it through a generator and just steal the music that I worked on, that I created, it's a little bit different when it's something of yours being taken.
It's such a state of infancy, but it's improving over time. I think it's going to get to a point where it's going to be smart enough to where you can come up with your own melodies. It just hum it into like a microphone, and they'll be able to use that to generate something that's more your own through their technology, to where they're not really pulling as much from other things. They can just work on. I think it's got to get there though. I think it's as time goes by, it'll allow people who don't have the means any other way to get their talents out or whatever into using those programs to form something that's more personal.
Yeah, like Tolbat, he made he made a couple of tracks for me for my the new trailer I got to put together for my for City of Venus too. And he was doing it with AI, and some of them sound really good, but again, they're just beats. I said I don't want no lyrics, nothing like that, because I might do a voiceover or something. But and I mean, and it sounds great. It sounds like legit stuff. But again, I'm not using it. Like I'm not trying to fool people and selling tracks or anything. Yeah. It's literally just for an advertisement tool for my book.
Right, and that's what it should always be. It's kind of like any of the segments that You know, it's stuff that's, you know, that's generated for everything like that. For those purposes where you're not trying to sell it as something,
Right.
that, I mean, that's okay. But I mean, once again, you always got to be careful with that stuff, because how do you know that's not somebody's music? It's not being ripped off. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, you always got to be careful with that stuff. I mean, use it wisely. And like what Shifty's saying, like if you could create your own beats doing stuff like that, where you're actually putting the input in yourself,
Yep.
that's not as bad, because then at least that's like a personal creative touch to it, and it's not just being created by, hey, we're going to sample a little bit of this guy's music, a little bit of this guy's music, and a little bit of this guy's music, and we're going to sell this as a brand new piece.
Right.
Yeah. It is a slippery slope. It absolutely is.
Yeah, because they're also taking away like all the tools from everyone. You know, it's like they're forcing people to use this type of shit. And then you got the companies that lie in people's faces. Like, again, like we're going to be talking about it a little bit tomorrow again, too. But like we mentioned it last Friday with Jim Lee. He said, oh, yeah, we don't use AI in our artwork. Bullshit. You 100% do. Because I said if it was fact, you'd fire more than half the people that you have working at DC. Because I named a couple of artists who that's all they use. They use the AI models. They're not drawing. They're literally using AI models.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me back in middle school. I was an artist when I was younger, and I kind of backed off of it for various reasons, unfortunately. But I always could draw faces really well, and our school resource officer said, "Hey, I can get you into our program here to get on the force and be a sketch artist." And I never followed up on that, and you know, it's a good thing I didn't, because all that stuff is done by computer now. So that would have been, a kind of a waste. So it's kind of like that. Like technology has taken over and replaced a lot of things for people who were, you know, that would have, you know, got into it, you know, as a career. And they, you know, it's kind of the industry has changed for a lot of people because of technology.
Yep. Crazy. Well, I'm going to be talking about it on Tuesday. I decided, I'm going to be going to this. I was invited to do a lecture at a university in Boca. So, I'll be talking about toys and comics over there and bringing up some of this stuff.
Now, I do think. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, no, because I said, I'm not pulling punches either about the industry, because they already sent me a couple of the questions that they're going to be asking and talking about. And I'm like, whoever's there, please film, because I might get kicked out.
I do think in many ways that it can be used as a tool as a proof of concept, to where like, oh, I got this idea, I need to get something out real quick, and I'm going to toss like in a generative art, program, and then I'll go back and then expand upon it in my own, you know, personal ways, you know, using my own talents, instead of having it regurgitated through a computer. I mean, if like I wake up and I have a dream or something, I got to get it, you know, then and there, you know, something, you know, to show for it. Just, you know, use those image creators, and, you know, but then, you know, don't make that the sole basis, saying, hey, this is my work. No, it's not, you know, pull that and work from it.
Yeah.
Expand upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Yeah. But guys,
thank you, man.
Yeah, let's go around the table. Guys, give your outros, and Vinny, definitely talk about more of what you got coming up on Friday. Here we go.
I'm just saying goodbye. Save your energy. So long. Here's one Starscream's been saving for you.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking about some stuff over on the Friday Underground stream. That's at 5 p.m. Oh, before I forget too, for Halloween, that's next Friday, we're actually going to be doing a movie. So I'll start later next week. We're going to be doing Ready or Not. You know,
good movie.
Yeah, Tommy, Shifty. Yeah, you're absolutely invited for that. That's a fun. We're going to do a watch party. We'll probably go on around 9. That way we give time for everyone to kind of, you know, they got kids and stuff. They should usually be done around that time, the small kids. But, we'll be doing that. But tomorrow we're still at 5 p.m. And, I'm going to be showing some funny stuff. Speaking of AI shit, like I found a bunch of Bob Ross ones that they're worth watching, because they're a great laugh. I think we need a laugh. some of the crazy shit that's going on in the world. Although I'm trying to kind of steer away from the political bullshit since it's all everyone knows what it is at this point, and everybody's
unfortunately, all we see is 24/7 anymore. Especially if you spend any time on social media, it just does not stop with these people.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and all the people who are brainwashed in one direction or the other. Listen, they all hate us. It's that simple. So we're gonna try to have a good time tomorrow, and we'll probably talk about some artwork too. I might get on my soapbox about comic books and shit, even some toy stuff because these prices are getting insane. But yeah, tune in tomorrow for that. And like I said, if you are in South Florida, I'll be at Lynn University on the 28th. I'll be giving a lecture about toys and comics, and we'll see what happens. I told the guy involved, I said, I'm not pulling any punches on stuff, and because some of the questions were very wokish, and the guy's, no, do you, man, do you? There's no problem. Okay.
Good. Oh, good.
I warned you.
If I was able to find a way to get out there, I'd show up just to start trouble. But,
dude,
yeah. Watch out. We may have another Ultimate Warrior lecture video pop up with Vinnie this time. That was legendary stuff there.
If I get there, you'll know it's me. I'll just be yelling Guinea's rule.
I'll be all Punisher again. So watch out, folks. Watch out. But in the meantime, please sign up for City of Venus too. Indiegogo's doing new stuff, so I think there's going to be a lot of the bad people are running off the platform from what I've seen. The gay frogs and all that. It looks like they're already running for the hills because they have to fulfill their campaigns in order to launch new ones. I fulfill everything, and all my books are complete. I'm going to be hitting the single digits now on what I need to get done for City of Venus 2. So we're going to be around 9 pages left to paint. So we're right there. We're staring at the finish line. Yes, there's a lot going on family wise and everything. That's the only thing that's kind of slowing me up from time to time. But I got to do what I got to do right now. Should be launching. I want to say in December. That's what I'm looking at right now. So it was supposed to be November, but I think I'm going to be launching in December. We'll see. Maybe I'll run a little a poll or something and ask you when you guys are when you want me to launch. I don't know. We'll see. But still playing it by ear a bit. We're getting closer. I still got to build the campaign and everything. But right now we do have the sign up, so please jump on that. I'm going to shut up now. Guys, have a great night.
Awesome. Thank you, Vinnie. And now we're going to hand it on over.
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey, it's me, Shifty. You can find me on X. You can find me on YouTube sometimes. In just a little bit, you go over to Slasher's channel. He's going to be playing a video game. It may be early because he played one early last night, so I don't know exactly what time he's going to do it live tonight. But also head right back to his channel tomorrow night at about maybe 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30, around that time. We'll be reviewing episodes 12 and 13. I don't know if we're up there on Lucha Underground, cool Mexican show wrestling. Show from about 10 years ago on the El Rey Network. And then Saturday, join us, Critters. We'll be talking about Critters, 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday night. Great movie from the 80s, great B movie, classic stuff. And then join me over on the Real Review 3000 and Honstar YT and Chaos Central on Sunday evening about 8:30 p.m. Eastern. For Jackbox Fun Night. We play What the Dub Jackbox games and get in the chat. And we'll see if we can get you in the game and we'll have some fun. Hey, thanks for having me. It's been a blast. Can't wait for next week. Huge, big show. Big time next week. Huge.
Big time. Huge. It's going to be huge.
Tremendous.
Shifty. Thank you again, Shifty. And of course...
Not bad for an old timer.
Old timer.
Guys, thank you for being here. Once again, you could have spent your time anywhere, chose to spend it here with us. And we always aim to have a good time here and show off some of the things that we enjoy. And hopefully show you something maybe you haven't seen forever, or maybe just never seen it all. That's what it's all about when we're doing a lot of these streams. Real quick, I did see it, and don't think that I missed it. I never do. I catch everything in the chat. So
this calls for a Sword of Omens special. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thundercats!
We're cold, Slither, you'll be joining us soon. A band of vipers, real our doom.
I thank you. Till all are one.
And while it's not a real super chat, because YouTube hates my guts, I am the most hated guinea pig anywhere online, period. We got a fake super chat here from the Ancient One. What's going on, Ancient One? A fake super chat, a class size bag of premium guinea pig treats for Tommy to guinea pig, his wife, and to guinea pig pups. I think we got a complete happiness. But that's not all. He sent a second one. So a shipment full of plate armor specifically designed for cute fuzzy guinea pigs for Tommy to guinea pigs, so you can prepare them for warfare. Absolutely. And what's going on? DJ Ronnie G also in the house. What's going on, man? Turtle Power. We had a little bit of Turtle Power towards the end of the show there, buddy. We're talking about the TMNT and the artwork of toys, man. And yeah, our haters going to hate, just like misery tubers are going to be miserable, and they're going to slam appendages into car doors every single time. And Critters is a fun movie, and guys, be sure to stop by Slashers later on. Be sure to check out everybody's shows. Vinnie told you about shows he's got going on Friday, and of course, leading into Sunday, and then of course, how did I forget? Slasher on Saturday. And, of course, the big celebration next week. Yeah, man, it's not just going to be the end of the Halloween shows. It's going to be the 4-year celebration of Collectable Past. Can you believe it? 4 years we've been doing Collectable Past now, man. It's absolutely insane. When we first started this, it felt it was a bit of a spinoff from what I was doing with Going Old School, and it evolved into something completely organic and unique, all of its own. The way that this show has evolved over the years has been absolutely crazy, and we're going to have a lot to talk about next week about that alone before we get into the regular toy show, talking about all the figures that we're showing off that week. So it's going to be absolutely nuts. Mark your calendar for it. Next week on the 30th, Collectable Past at 8:30 again. We are going to be running along. I don't know. We might actually have to start this slightly earlier. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Start at 8 next week?
I think so. Yeah, they would have to.
Probably.
Yeah. This way we don't run to like 1 o'clock in the morning, which there's always a chance we may still wind up doing that anyway. Yeah, time does go by when you're having fun, man. 4-year celebration for this one. Guys, once again, thank you for being here. Always share out the links. Always let everybody know that we're having fun over here. And it's not the same old that everybody else is doing when they're sitting there misery tubing, because there's nothing worse than a misery tuber. Those guys really offer nothing unique. They just offer the same old boring talking points on all the different channels. They're all reading from the same script. They remind me of Democrats when they do that shit. Come up with something unique. Yeah. File the script. File the script. Wait a minute. Do I still have that one? Do I still have that? Hold on. Damn, no, I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it.
We're watching.
No, wait, there it is.
Hey, Brimo,
Follow the script. Obey.
We watch it so you don't have to.
That's right. We don't do that, man. But guys, thank you. Next week will be slightly earlier. We'll be starting at 8 p.m. next week. The links will be, or should I say the promos will be sent out early for that. Obviously, we're going to be promoting this one early and often because this is going to be a big one. And thank you again to everybody that's watching, everybody that subscribes. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It's not going to hurt your pockets, but it's going to definitely help us out, pushing us in the YouTube algorithm when they see more people are paying attention. And if you can, just leave a like in the comment section on the videos. That really does help as well. Thank you so much for being here. And until next week, we here at Collectable Past hope that you have a good one. Later, y'all.
Shalom.
Later.
better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.